now I see where it says we're live. Okay.
There we're live. Now I can see
Hey,
it.
everyone. Thank
Hey,
you
guys.
for popping back on real quick. Send all the love, light, and healing vibes to Denise that we can and help you feel better.
I'm going back to my heating blanket.
I don't blame you.
Don't blame me, girl.
All right, bye.
Sounds amazing. Bye. Love you. So, hey, everyone. Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Missy. How are you?
I am doing better. Like I said, I went to pain management today and I got these prescription strength lidocaine patches. So as soon as I got home, I was like, told my husband, put one of these bad boys on. Let's get it. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Michael. Who else? Let's see. Teresa. Hello. Hello and welcome to you all. So yeah, poor Denise has not felt good since like real early this morning, she said. So hi Marie. Hello and welcome. How was your week, Curtis?
It was good. It's been really good so far.
I did find out I have to have an oxygen machine. So my doctor ordered that. I got that coming. Apparently my oxygen dropped like almost 500 times when I did that sleep study.
Wow.
And the lowest was like 80%. So when I told my doctor, I feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain, turns out I was right. All right, I will get that started. Me too. I am just ready to all around feel better. Like that's my thing. I'm like I told the ladies at pain management today, I'm doing everything I can to keep me alive. It's okay. Tell us your journey, Curtis, about being psychic. And hey, I'm being held together with duct tape and glue and everything else. So it is scary, and I'm glad I have a doctor that listens to me. So Curtis, do you want to tell your journey? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had the gift most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out when I was a kid, my imaginary friends weren't so imaginary.
I love that.
So I've been able to see and communicate with those who've ascended my whole life. I didn't realize I was an oracle until I went ghost hunting. And this phrase kept coming up was oracle.
Mm-hmm.
App, and I kept hearing it. So I looked up what the meaning was and the definition and everything that they can do, I can do. I was like, surprise!
And that's something, too, that Curtis and I are planning to do at some point, a ghost hunting video together, like with one of his friends and my husband. Good evening, Andrew. We're so happy to have you here. Was that... I'm sorry if I interrupted you. Just don't mind me. I'm the crazy lady, okay?
And then the tarot, I got into that a couple of years ago. And my first deck I bought, I couldn't really pick up on it. And then I got a hold of this deck.
And it just made sense.
It made sense.
Yeah.
I contacted you about, hey, would you care if I joined you? And here we are.
And it's funny because we've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah.
And, never would have thought we would end up here,
Exactly. I told Mom, I'm like, did you know she has the gift? And Mom was like, she does?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, apparently. I'm like, cool.
So for me, I know you didn't ask, but, hello, Sutafi. So glad you're able to join us. Mine Crystal, hey girl. Mine pretty much started when I was around 2. And me and my grandma Jane were like Forrest Gump would say, peas and carrots, right? And I would look up at her and I'd be like, I used to rock you when you were a baby, and freak her out. But her mom died 3 years before I was born. And that is who I connected with first. And for the longest time, it was only her. And, I think as I got older and started working with it more, and I'm not one that, if you come to me and you want, I don't force anything.
Right.
I don't feel like you should be forceful like that and like
No.
you're gonna come through and you're gonna talk to me. Like I wouldn't do that in real life to you. Why would I do that to, I mean, and unless you want to be haunted or something, right? Like that's a good way to get haunted, right? Go ahead and drop them, Crystal. We are going to do a general collective. You know how we do on Friday nights. We're just going to kind of do that, and that gives you guys a chance to get your questions ready. And if you see one, let me know if I'm reading. That way I can, because when I'm reading, I'm like laser focused on what I'm doing and saying, because otherwise I'm like squirrel. Okay. And then, so I was telling Curtis behind the scenes, this is the first deck I ever got was this, it's called the Mist. I can't even talk. All of a sudden, Mystic Fairy Tarot. And a friend of mine, like, I think I've told you guys before, like, I started with the spirit board first before I started using the tarot or the pendulum, so a friend of mine, this was a deck she had, and she said, I'm being led to send it to you. And I was like, oh, okay, awesome. So it was the first deck I ever got. So, and I had put it up, and, you put things up so well sometimes. My husband found it, and I was like, okay, I see this one, so I'm going to start it. So I got, hi, Andrew, let me get this start as well. So I will start reading from it. So the first card we got was the Moon. I think this deck is really beautiful. You better, Curtis, you better. I love it. She's so sassy.
She is.
And then
I'll write a story for you.
Queen of Pentacles coming through. Hi, Marie. And we got the 7 of Cups coming through as well. So I really, she looks like a fairy mermaid. Look at that. I love that. Because, 7 of Cups, usually it's a bunch of cups and you see different, things. It's about having, options. I love the Queen of Pentacles. She's like my favorite queen. But the Moon, let's see what I love it when you get a deck and they tell you the story. Like, I'm big on the stories that they associate with the so the message for the Moon is, if you are lost in the moon phase night, your answer is as shadowy as moonlight itself. What is clear is that your subconscious is stirred up. What is emerging? Your fears, your hopes, or your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition and your dreams. Listen carefully for messages from the universe. Take care and make sure you want to seek the truth. If you go looking for the truth, you got to be prepared, because sometimes the truth is not an easy pill to swallow, is it?
Nope.
In this situation, you are in danger of seeing what you want to see or hearing what you want to hear. Hi, Jackie. So happy to have you here. All right, Queen of. And I noticed with this deck as well, you know how like it'll have what is night, like what's page and knight, like in this deck it's instead of page it's knave.
Okay.
So I kind of like that. And then the
That's cool. I like that.
I do too. The Queen of Pentacles is the quintessential artist or craft person. She is the perfect balance of technical skill and creative innovation. Like she's a true earth mother. Whatever she tries, you can be certain she will be good at it, and she will try lots of things. When she finds the thing that delights her hands and enchants her imagination, then she will be brilliant. She is not averse to public recognition of her talents, and her accomplishment may blind her to the needs of others. So, you know, you have to be careful with fame, right? Like, there's that fine line between it being a good thing and a not good thing. So, Seven of Cups in this deck here. Let's see what it says. The message is you are faced with choices, maybe two, maybe more. Usually with this one, it's like seven. There's 7 cups and they each have something. Maybe you're feeling unsettled and confused. You may not be quite sure what to believe. You're certainly not absolutely sure what to decide. The time has come, though, for you to examine the choices thoroughly and pick one. Somewhere deep inside you, you do know what you want. You know, this is where you let your higher self, your intuition, you know, lead and guide you. Focus on your heart, you know, because cups are water. Water is our emotions, our heart space. And, you know, when you follow your heart and make a decision, you're following your heart's desire, and that's never a wrong thing. I mean, why would it be a desire in your heart? You know, like if it was a bad thing. So with our sixth sense connection, and Curtis and I were talking behind stage here about how like our two readings kind of match up here. And because Sixth Sense gave me romance and unity, and romance is a number 33, so that is a master number. And then unity is number 27. So let's see what romance says here. Romance. So it's the perfect time to meet someone new or rekindle the flame with your loved one. Keeping romance and love strong, I like the picture here too, requires patience and understanding. Boy, ain't that the truth. In a new romance, you need time to get to know each other properly. It's easy to be starstruck when someone new is fun and comfortable to be around. If after, let me get that started because it happened to catch my eye. If after 3 weeks or 3 months you notice negative changes in this person, walk away. But every time, yeah, I'm doing a collective reading right now. Every time I get to that part, Spirit is always like, but you have to, you know, we all have negative things about us. You know, that's part of what makes us human, right? So you have to kind of decide, can I handle this? Is it really that bad? And then decide if you should walk away. You know, I don't think you should just be like, oh, you did one wrong thing. You know,
Right.
but if it's really terrible, you know, or if they're abusive or something like that, obviously walk away. Don't allow yourself to be with someone who doesn't compliment you. The right one is coming soon. So I feel like that's, you know, if you're waiting, I feel like that kind of gives you some hope there. Like, don't just, because I did it my first marriage. I was like, oh, latch on, let me, I was young and I wanted to be married and I wanted, I had the job, I had the car, and I'm like, now I need a man. And I did not pick a good one. It was like one time I didn't listen to my grandma. Like, that is not a good one. I do, and I was like, oh, he's fine. So he has addiction problems. And B, I can change him.
Uh-huh.
I think we've been there. My love will change this man, like if I just love him the right way, and boy, it almost destroyed me in the process. But the affirmation, I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are rose quartz, rhodonite, garnet, and jade. And then the Unity card, which I love this because look at they're looking at the world and they're holding hands.
That's so pretty.
Like, if we all looked at the world like a child does, could you imagine like how better it would be? So when you see the world through the eyes of a child, you'll be in awe of what we have been given. Make a difference in the world today by paying it forward with random acts of kindness. It really is a beautiful card. If relations are strained with loved ones, and I kind of feel like it talked, like walk away if they're, toxic or whatever. If relations are strained with loved ones because you expect more than they are prepared to give, pick up the phone and apologize, even if it's not your fault. We sometimes have high expectations that there's no way people can live up to it. And I'm not saying, you should definitely make people rise to your level, or if someone inspires you. I do wish we could all be more curious, creative, yes, and open-minded, like Kendra are. Yes, Kendra.
Yes, Kendra, I agree with that one completely.
And I feel like, I know for me, myself, I have never lost my imagination. Of course, it has changed, as I've gotten older. But I feel like that's something that still helps me connect with my inner child when I use my imagination and accept them for who they are and not who you think they should be. Affirmation, I am seeing the world through the eyes of a child and support others with love and kindness. Man, supporting others with love and kindness. I love that. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest are clear quartz, rose quartz is showing up again here, moonstone, and selenite. And our angels, selenite, I know we talk about that a lot.
That's a powerful stone.
It really is. I know, I'm like, yes, selenite, that's my homie right there. Our guides and angels are telling us to let go, and that brings up the song for the week. You know how I do that. And I listened to it like right before I came on. It's an oldie but a goodie. I mean, it's not like the but Let It Flow by Toni Braxton. If you have never heard that song, or if you've never heard her voice, she's got that deep voice that is, oh man, I just love to hear her sing. But Let It Flow, she says something like, first thing Monday morning, I'm gonna, cry it all out, get it all out. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's going to turn out right, I love that song. So Kendra knows it. That's a song that was popular when I was like probably a teenager or so. For a second, Gigi, I thought you were going to sing Let It Go from Frozen. That is another good one, though. I mean, it really is. But no, as soon as that card came out, I heard Tony like with that deep voice. So yeah, in the '90s, but now it's on an oldie station, and I'm like, oh, that
That
hurts.
hurts.
That hurts. Like, because when I think oldies, I think 50s, 60s, 70s, even some 80s. I was born in the 80s, but then the music that was popular when I was like a teenager, I'm like, no, that should not be oldies.
Mhm.
And then from the Starseed Oracle, and this card threw me and Curtis. Like it says perspective, but we were like, is that the moon? And then we looked at it another way and we were like, is that Earth right there? So, but it does say, yeah, classic rock is, yeah, Pearl Jam.
Oh,
And classic, even Disturbed. Like I remember when they first like had their big hit and things like that. And now that's oldies, and I'm like, oh, you're hurting me. You're killing me, Smalls.
uh-huh.
Okay, but perspective says none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So, I feel like that kind of goes in with that the relationships of letting go, letting people be. People are going to be who they be. They're going to do what they do. You have no control over it. The only thing you really have control over is yourself. So let me see if I can find the perspective card in here. I think it was perspective. I thought they were in order, but let me find out they're not. It does say perspective. Oh, here we go. It was hiding from me. How are you being called to change your perspective? But classic rock, yeah, Fleetwood Mac, yeah, exactly. I'd be jamming to some Stevie Nicks when I guess I forgot to turn my ringer off here. My bad, people. My phone's just going off over here. I'm like, what is happening right now? Yeah, so the Starseed Soul Inquiry, how are you being called to change your perspective? And the world, and then the Unity card with the two kids looking at the world, it's all world is what you make of it, how you choose to see it, is how it be for you. And then I have a little fairy dust mini deck. You guys know how I like my mini decks. So medicine, veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine. They're good for you. I love it because it rhymes.
I love that.
I know it's a really cute little deck. I absolutely love the mini deck. So that is what I have for the collective. Sorry it took me so long, but that's how it is.
It is. It's okay, Missy.
But now it's Curtis's turn.
All right, y'all. So today I did a general reading and I used the runes. They wanted to talk, so I let them have their way.
I love that. I love the runes.
Me too. They're so sassy.
They are.
The first four that came out were Manaz, Redu, Wunjo, and Io. Manaz spoke really high of self-care, kind humanity, and potential. Redu talks greatly about travel, journey, and changes and movements. Wunjo speaks very highly of joy, bliss, romance, pleasure, fun, harmony, all the good stuff in life, right? And Io says change and progress. So to me, that speaks very highly of everyone as a whole. We're all going through a change right now. And it's a really good one. It's a really fun change. I mean, sometimes change can be scary, but this isn't going to be a scary change. This is going to be one of love and light. And then when we come out of it, we're going to have an amazing outlook on everything. Like right now, we're going through some super dark stuff and then some kind of chaos and everything going on right now, but it'll get better. It will get better. The way
Yeah.
the room is speaking, have faith, stick to yourself. You got this. It will take time, but we've got this. All right, that's all I had for mine.
That was beautiful. Like, I know I always look forward to when you use the ruins, and then most of the time they're like, "Nah, bro, we ain't,
We ain't about that.
we ain't feeling it," or whatever the case may be. So, I guess we're ready for questions. I know people are coming in, so just put them in caps for us,
Mhm.
and we will get to them. So let me throw this one up here. Michael, I also can't find a fourth topic to write about for November. Will I find one? And I know, Michael, that like this was more directed at Denise than it was us, but hi, Rebecca, since she's not feeling very well tonight, I'm going to ask my pendulum. Will Michael find a fourth topic, high piece, to write about for November? I'm getting a yes for that.
So did I on my
And
card.
I feel like don't overthink it. Like just run with the first thing that comes to your mind. Run with it. Like don't stress yourself out over it.
No.
Like don't force it. It may come to you in the middle of the night when you're sleeping, or you could be sitting on the toilet. And it's like, oh, here I am, you know. But don't stress yourself out over it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because I find, like I was saying, if I try to force things, then it almost never works out for me. Like it just stresses me out and makes me unhappy. And then what you end up doing is placing a block there.
Mm-hmm.
So we both got a yes for that. So,
yep.
And it may not make sense to anyone else, or but if it makes sense to you, then that's the important thing. And trust and believe that spirit is like, okay, we high peace, see that your creative juices are flowing. So let's hit you with some razzle here. All right. I am going to throw up the next. This is Marie Celia, and I hope you're still here. I don't know if I've ever read for you before, but that doesn't mean anything, because I've had strokes and stuff. So if it's not a name I see on the regular, you see me and Philip getting back together, and when we broke up, he tells me it's over, but is there any hope? Okay. Let me see here. Let me see if we can get some answers here for you, Marie. Oh, dropping stuff over here.
Uh-oh.
And Curtis, if you have it before I do, you can go ahead. So just get in where,
Jump in where I can.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
We got this, maybe.
We always have time, Peace. We always have time.
Okay, yeah, let me get that starred piece. Thank you for catching that, Curtis.
No problems.
You said it, and then it made me look, and I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go real quick.
Okay, cool.
So it may not be a direct answer, Marie, but it's the only ones that the cards have given me. So I'm going to read them off and then tell you how I perceive them, and let you put two and two together and see what you think. Okay, honey? The first one I get is dance and meditation from the crane. Basically, that means it's a fluid situation and it's taking some toll on the mind. The magic card is mental determination and mental energy. So you're determined to get the answer, but it is, again, weighing on your mind. The seahorse talks about fatherly power, which is a male power, as of course, and consistency, so it's always there. The board card, it tells me about it being a fight, a conflict, but you're doing this with an honorable way, not trying to push it. You are loyal to him, and you have strong instincts to be, but watch and listen in silence is what the owl is saying. When I say silence, I don't mean like hold your tongue, but ask questions that you think would be most appropriate and then be willing to accept the answer. The charisma card from the Jaguar is basically saying do this in that manner. The Deer card is saying with grace and kindness. The Horse card is saying journey and ambition, so this is going to take a bit of a journey. You will get approval at the end on your side of it or his, one of the two. There is a sensitive topic, however. The Viper is talking about fear and healing, so there is some trepidation on both sides about where to go from here. But healing is coming from both of you. Raven card is talking about magic and destiny. Again, I always say magic doesn't mean hocus pocus, zippity doo. It means what you can manifest.
Right.
Sorry. Is whatever we make of it. It's not nothing is set in stone.
Mm-hmm.
It always changes. There's always curves. About every road has its own curve. So the Tiger card is talking about willpower and passion. So you're very passionate about this topic, and you have the willpower to get through it just in your own way. The Bull card talks about male power and fertility. So the ground is fertile where this is growing, and the male power is talking about the male figure. So I'm guessing it's him. But in the end, once everything, all the dust settles and everything is said and done, there'll be cheerfulness and pride. Cheerfulness on both of your things, and on both of you and him, and pride for both of you for being able to be adult enough to say, okay, yes, we can continue, or no, we can't. Another clarification on that one. The Wild Goose is talking about trust in the group and communication. So that's saying that other people are starting to whisper to you or talk to you guys about it, about what each other's saying, how each other's feeling. But strong communication is needed right now. Like the rabbit said, it is a sensitive topic, but in the end of the day, there will be you guys. I am hopeful that you guys will work it out. We'll work things out. Whether or not you're going to be back together or not, it's not directly telling me. It may tell Gigi, but it's not telling me anything about that. It's just saying, take it slow. Right now, both of you have raw, open wounds that need to be healed. There was a lot of conflict in that, but right now, just take it slow, and you'll get there. You'll have a nice little sunrise at the end. I promise. I promise.
So, Curtis, while you were speaking, Spirit was like, ask Curtis about the knot. You know how we were talking? Do you see a knot between
I do, but
her and Philip? Because...
Okay, what she means is a knot. It's a soul knot, or a destiny knot, is what people call them. It's where people have met before in the past life, and are living this life together again. With you guys, between you and Philip, it's loose. Like it's just now forming. And when I say loose, I don't mean like it's going to fall apart any second. I mean, those things, once they're set, you may not be together in this lifetime, but in the next, you guys could be or will be, one of the two. But there is a love knot, a soul knot there, where you guys are connected. So there is some level of a connection no matter what happens. As far as friends, you guys could potentially be really good close friends. You guys may not be partner level.
I don't know why Spirit had me do, I'm just open to, I kept thinking not, and I'm like, okay, I have to ask him because I myself don't. But what Spirit is also giving me is that you are meant to be in each other's life. It's
Mhm.
for a reason. And you ask, is there any hope? And I got the star card for you. Look at how beautiful
There is
this
hope.
is. Now, the star is all about hope and belief and keeping your faith and your hope alive. Wish on that star. Ask for what it is that you truly want and be very specific about it. The star card also, what is that called, where it's also connected to the strength card. That's the best way I can explain it right now. Which the strength card, is talking about your inner strength. So
Mhm.
when you're keeping the hope and the faith alive and you're believing, it takes a whole lot of inner strength to be able to do that. So hope is not lost, is what I am gathering here. And the star is Aquarius energy. So I don't know if one of you is Aquarius or has it in your birth chart somewhere. And it's totally okay if you don't know. We don't always know our own birth chart, let alone that of other people. So Aquarius season may be, that's what the end of January, first part of February. So it could be that your guides and angels are also telling you within the next few weeks. So, and look, there's an angel, like there are look at this couple sitting on this bench over here.
Mhm. That's pretty.
So, I mean, even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is. And
Mhm.
maybe this is you within the next few weeks making your wishes known to the universe.
Mhm.
You have intuition coming in here too.
Mhm.
This looks very like a very dark period, but here we have Little Red Riding Hood, and I mean, I wouldn't want to go through this scary looking, but her intuition is leading her and guiding her, and someone left a light on. So, I also got the bridge for you. So, love can build a bridge between your heart and theirs. Even if you have to love them from afar, you're sending all that good positive energy out.
Mhm.
And it is definitely felt whether they know where it's coming from or not.
Mhm.
So if you want it to happen, if this is something that, and of course, I think Curtis said, free will. The other person has free will. You don't,
Mhm.
nothing's written in stone. You can't force,
Mhm.
you know, uh, but you can love, and love is
Mhm.
powerful. Like,
Mhm.
so if you believe, like the star says, if you believe in life, why is Cher such a banger? Like, cue Cher music.
Get
Why
out of
is
my head.
hello, my beautiful spiritual sister, brother, and family. Sending positive vibes and positive energy for the chat. And my beautiful spiritual sister and family. Oh, I love that. Thank you so
I
much.
love that.
That is very, and we were just talking about sending more love and kindness.
Mhm.
And look, tell me, spirit ain't listening. Like
Girl,
how much proof do you need?
right?
Oh my gosh. So, um, I don't have, like a set time frame, Marie, other than it said, within the next few weeks. But I feel like that's, you know, you making up your mind, and telling the
Mhm.
universe, this is what I want, and you know, like that. So, all right, Crystal Connors rather, our home girl.
Hey.
Uh, how they sing, it just happens. I'm very sick is one of the ways I connect. What is the next 2 months? So that would be what, December, January for me. So I can see how my Jack Spurs
Mhm.
feeling. past. There it is. Look at past lives. All right, we're gonna get through, and I got you starred, Andrea. So you are in the lineup here. So, great. Let's see what the fairies want you to know, Crystal. They do be talking. Usually I'm prepared and I'm like already. Spirit is telling me I got to get you a Starseed Oracle message too, Crystal. I was thinking of you when I found this deck the other day. I will get you starred, Rebecca. So Crystal just hits us with everything. But I love it. I'm here for it. Okay. If you're ready, go ahead. I know. I'm usually, what is happening? You're
no. Crystal got her wish.
Oh, you getting the whole deck, homie?
Almost. Over half.
Almost.
So, all right, Miss Crystal. For the first one I got for you is the Starfish, which is wishes and sensitivity. For clarification, simplicity, childhood. So this is a very sensitive topic or issue coming up, but it's going to be a fleeting moment. The Wren talks about how you're going to have courage and humility to get through this. The Bear card talks about a protector coming to you or being around you, and you have the faith in that protector. The Tiger card talks about you're going to have willpower to get through this and passion to see it through. Koala, family and stability. So it's family related, but it's going to be you're still stable enough. You're stable enough now to deal with it. The Moth card, changes in dreams. So this is a changing event. Again, I was talking in the beginning. Everyone is going through some changes right now. With yours, this is like a good thing. You're getting a hint of it in your dreams, I believe. Trust in the group and communications is the next card from the Wild Goose. Basically, listen to people around you. Have strong communications with your tribe, your family, your soul tribe, everyone around you. The Score card talks about playing resources. So again, this isn't a bad thing. This is one that is fun, a very joyful event, a joyful change. And some things are coming to you, coming for you. Ops card talks about adaptability and reactivity. So you're going to have to adapt to this change. So maybe a new time at the job, a new job opportunity, maybe a new partnership. Something's coming to you that's going to be like not earth-shattering, but oh, this is fun. Lion card talks about cheerfulness and pride. So something good is coming to you still. Length card talks about invisibility, revelations. So it's hidden from you now, but it will be revealed. Like really big good news is coming to you. The other card talks about nobility and leadership. So it's a noble act, and you're going to have to take the lead in this. Anaconda card is talking about camouflage and imbalance. You're not seeing this yet. Again, like the Lynx card said, it's hidden from you. But it's camouflage in front of your face, and it's going to catch you off guard. Rabbit card is approval and sensitivity. You have the approval for this. You hear it. They're saying, hey, go for it. And sensitivity, hey. It's going to hit you right on the head and be like, oh my God. I love this. Elephant card, community perseverance. Again, you rely on the community. I'm hearing Soul Tribe. And the Deer card talks about grace and kindness. You're going to get through this with the grace and kindness that you always have, always do. Pelican is love and motherhood. So that tells me it's either related to your family, and like the koala card was, and that there is a deep love there. So I'm guessing someone is coming into y'all's family. Salmon card talks about resilience and life cycle. So you're very resilient in this new thing coming up in the next few months, and it's part of your life cycle. Bull card talks about male power, fertility. I'm wondering if you're not getting a new male cat. Male
she
power.
Said it made her think of her new kitty Milo.
Yeah, I
my
saw that.
fluffy kitty who I am calling my tiger.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, the bull card talks about male power and fertility, so there's fertile ground. And it's a male energy around it, a masculine energy. And then your revelation card, which is the golden eagle, enlightenment and success. So the icing on the cake, you have a successful event coming to you, and it's going to be super joyful, super light, bright, happy, vibrant, and very enlightening for you. And you're going to be like, yes. I'm sitting like a little stroller going kind of thing.
I love how Peace said, at least it's not a squirrel posing as a pea.
You wanted half the deck. There it is.
Wow. Okay. So, Crystal. So, first of all, you got, even though they're not all in the same suit, you got a succession. You got 4, 5, 6, and 7 with me. So, something happening like in succession here. But first you got the 4 of Cups coming in here, and they look like they ain't very happy. We ain't getting along. They got their back turned to one another. So there are no two ways about it. You are bored and annoyed. I mean, showing up clear as day. And look, she's a mermaid. Again, I
Yep.
love it. A mermaid fairy. Whether it's your partner, romantic or business, family member, or friend, you have had it with the relationship. It's going nowhere and has nothing to offer, or so you think. Before writing it off, think about what you put into the relationship and how you really feel if it was over. If it's done, it's done. If not, do your part to revitalize it. You'll both be happier in the long run. And like Curtis is saying, I do feel, it is a boy and girl here too. So I definitely, oh, you were okay. Okay, that's why you swimming with the fair. And she's not just a mermaid, she's a fairy mermaid. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you got the 5 of Swords next. So it does look like they are at least facing one another here. But sometimes the only way to figure out what to do about something is to go over it thoroughly. So, considering every angle and aspect, it has been said that the only way to get the right answer is to ask the right question. If you ask enough questions in relation to your problem, you will eventually find the right answer. So eventually someone's going to be like, look, let me hit you with some truth here. And then you got the 6 of Swords. So, like I said, we're progressing here, right? Sometimes problems are too big or too complex to face on your own. So, I mean, I feel like that's why it's telling you to really consider this relationship here. That's, like this person. And I mean, I feel like a sibling is what it's giving me here.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe perhaps your brother. Um,
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that.
yeah. No matter how many questions you ask, so here we go, or how much you think about it, you can find no answer and can devise no plan. In those cases, you would do well to seek out the advice of someone with the knowledge and experience to help. Hello, me and Curtis, right? Deciding to do this may be a small step, but it is a step in the right direction. We can drive ourselves crazy with our questions, or with our mind. Yeah, focus on the solution, not the problem. Yeah, exactly. I love that piece. Thank you. I love it when our chatters over here are like, hey,
yeah, coincide with what we're trying to get across.
I love it when they pull cards or something on the side here. I'm always like, oh, let me get in, let me read this and see, I love working with everybody, you guys. Like, we all have things that we bring to the table, right? And then I got the 7 of Swords for you here. So you 1 cup and 3 swords. So cup is your emotions, while swords is the power of your mind. So even wise people make mistakes. There is much danger in acting in haste. So I'm a fire sign. So they always say look before you leap, and I've always been I'll leap first and then look later. And sometimes it pans out and sometimes it doesn't. So
Right?
be careful of the allure of doing something, anything to change a situation. Your actions may indeed end the problem, but create an entirely different and perhaps worse problem. So, jumping from what is that, pan into the fire into the pan, however that.
Pan into the fire.
Yeah, how sauteing, No matter how dire the situation, take the time to think before you act. So I think, Curtis, were you getting this too? Like it needs something needs to slow down. Like she really needs, like it's gonna take a lot of thought.
It's something to do with her brother.
Yeah, and talking it out.
Yes, strong communication is needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a female voice saying, slow your roll.
That's probably Mama. I guarantee you that's Mama or Grandma.
Slow your roll. He's pulling his head out of his and it feels like he's fixing to wake up. Because I know you've been praying about this for many, many months, almost many years, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But it feels like there's a revelations for him coming.
Yeah.
I just heard this, heard in my head the phrase I don't like hearing, but I heard he hit rock bottom.
And if he hasn't yet, he's
close. And when he does, he's going to come back to you and be like, sis, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
And when he does, you got his back.
Yeah. You got 2 starseed messages coming in here. Mm-hmm. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And I'm hearing breathe, just breathe. Like to me, it looks like she is exhaling. You see that? Like, and then it's going into the cosmos. So I love it. And then you have weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Wow. Mm-hmm. That feels powerful right there. It's not yours to carry. You do have a union coming in here. So, I mean, it's a golden heart there. I mean, this is a message from your higher self. This is your 6th sense. So, we have all kinds of different unions, though. So, yes, it could be romantic, but it could also be.
I think the relationship with your brother is coming back.
Yeah. And I love the golden heart because you both have hearts of gold.
Yeah, you do.
Life has taken you in 2 different directions, and like where you handle things differently, you cope with things differently, and your guides and your angels are telling you to ask for help from others. So I don't necessarily think this is you personally, like Curtis was saying. I feel like this is your brother's energy right here. He is going to have to ask for help from others. And then you got animal healing. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. And so I feel like that is Spook's energy coming through right here. And even Jasper, keep me searching for a heart of gold. I don't know.
Yeah, because Jasper is he's still in transition. He's going through the mourning phase right now. He's he's starting to get back to his old self.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as your past life question, I did get that star seed.
And I told you, I think I told you before, I can't even talk tonight. My goodness. I felt so, I'm
Like,
glad my husband found the Starseed deck because I'm like, every time I see this deck, I think of Crystal.
yes, because with you, Miss Crystal, I got the image of a. I don't know the race. I never seen this race before. They're 7 foot.
Oh, wow.
Slim. They look kind of elvish, but the normal ears like we have, but really vibrant and light. Like they're beings of light. That's why they're celestial. Your name was Galavea.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And in that society, there was no caste system. They had transcended it. Everyone was equal. Everyone had shared resources. It wasn't there was no hierarchy. Everyone was the same level. It was like a communal thing, a regular, like a hive mind kind of thing. Everyone shared the consciousness. So when you ascended to this and revived in this life, you kept that tie to them. And it's still connected to you there. So you will have the option of going either back to them or ascending to another one when you leave. That's exactly how it's spelled.
When you said that name, right here, my heart space just it felt like a flower bloomed.
Yep, you were a healer also, by the way.
Like a big magnolia. That's what I saw. Yep. Like I'm talking like the big. Yes, Andrea, we are going down the list, hun.
Yep.
I'll have to look into that deck, Gigi. What is it? Which one, hun? Which one piece? Is it the Starseed Oracle?
I almost bought one of those.
Huh?
I almost picked up one of those. They have one of those at the shop.
It's by Rebecca Campbell, and the artwork is by Danielle Noel. Here's what the Starseed Oracle. And it comes in a box that is standing up, and you open the top off, and the cards are standing straight up. So it's a cool looking deck.
Kind of like how this is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Like this, and you take the lid off. And,
I love that.
And it's
like a little house.
Back on.
She flipped her lid, folks.
It is a beautiful deck. I think I got it, let me see, off of Hay House when Hay House was having a sale. I have been a bit worried about Jasper. He is starting to get back to normal. I do hope that Jasper, I feel like they will. Jasper just has to go through his mourning phase of spook. And then he will open up to Milo. So it's going to happen, just let it happen naturally. And trust and believe that things are going to work out. And it's funny because you said something about being a mermaid. I love Rebecca Campbell too. That you were a mermaid, and I'm like, you singing the song to lure the seamen to their death. It's what came through for some reason. Like I can do that, but I feel like
I'm also getting pay off of you.
Curtis is saying, like you are a very powerful light being. I don't know, like he's saying, I don't know. I just am getting light being, very advanced. So, I don't have a name for it, but there may be someone out there that does. Milo is crazy and is a love bug. I'm so thankful to Spook for sending me Milo. Spook knew you were grieving really hard. So, he's like, let me send you. And them orange ones, let me tell you, them orange ones do what the heck they want.
Yes.
So, Are we done with Crystal, do you feel like? Or was there anything else you had to
Yeah.
add to that?
The sirens are what she's talking about. I'm also getting the Fae from you.
Yeah.
Fae energy.
So
Water based.
like that card was showing.
It's a water pixie is what that is.
Is it a water? Is that what it is? Because
Mm-hmm.
like the mermaid, but it's also a fairy. So I
Yep.
wasn't sure.
Yep, they're really big in Ireland. People, and they were really big in Ireland, and in Irish faith and old stories. The water fae would lure children away to play with them, and sometimes they were good, sometimes they were bad, but they were always tricksters. They was always neutral. So you still have that playful energy with you. And I'm not saying you're moving kids away, but you're just enjoying life. You have that playful spirit about you, like nothing gets you down. You may think it does, but it don't get you down for long. If it does,
You can't keep a good person down.
nope.
So
Not that song Can't Keep Me Down.
I love that. All right.
That.
Let me see. We will get Andrew pulled up here. Yeah, sirens. But I feel like that's just like one small aspect of who you have been. So,
Oh yeah.
That's not the whole story. You're welcome, Crystal. Thank you for letting us read from you. It's always a pleasure. I'm getting some interesting cards here for you, Andrew. Like, if you're ready, are you? Oh, that look.
It's throwing me off.
I'll go ahead and go because I got the cards ready, if that's okay. And then,
yeah, go ahead.
So, Andrew, I love this. The sun. Hello, the happiest card in the deck. I love it. So the sun is shining on you. Let me see if I can find it in here. The answer you find here in the sun phase garden is a happy one. You can expect a time of happiness, joyous optimism, and wondrous energy. This is a real gift. Enjoy it. So, one thing we have to realize is happiness is a choice. No matter what, we can choose to be happy or we can choose to throw a pity party. So, I love this because the sun is literally being backed up by strength. And if you know anything about how, like, astrology, just the strength is the energy of Leo. The ruler of Leo is the sun. So Leo is the favorite position when it comes to the sun. If I can even get it out right. So let me see with strength. And, like I've said before, strength is about our inner strength. It's not about brute force. So, sometimes we think we have to be Billy Badass, but not really. If you have found yourself in this thicket as night is falling and you're not quite sure what to do, strength would remind you to understand your inner dragon. As you can see, there is a dragon there. I love that. You have like fire energy here, I am telling you. Reconnect with the part of you that is fiercely connected with the deep power of the earth. So I feel like, dragons are important here for you, Andrew. I really feel that. Find the molten center that will fire your courage. Then infuse it with wisdom so you can wield your power with elegance, grace, and precision. I love that. That's powerful right there. I really like that. And then to round it out, you got the Six of Wands coming in. And Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action. So you have achieved something, whether it is something you worked hard toward or something that was as easy as a guess. You feel good about the achievement. You want to celebrate and be recognized for what you have done. If you have truly achieved something you have worked toward, enjoy your sense of victory and celebrate with those who care about you. However, if you've won a questionable victory, beware of a false sense of achievement and be aware of the feelings of those who matter more to you than the victory itself. So, sometimes victories can be shallow, but, I always feel like this is telling you you're victorious already.
Mhm.
You have to remind yourself you're the winner already, but if winning cost you something, is it really worth it? Is another feeling I'm getting there. Your higher self is telling you you need to cut the cords with somebody, and I am going to get the book on that one because it does have a powerful message. It is a number 11, which is a master number. So ask Archangel Michael to bring forth his mighty sword and cut away the negative cords from your mind, body, spirit, people, places, and issues. Visualize beams of light coming down from the heavens, burning the cords to dust, and thank Archangel Michael for removing them. See him replacing them with strong, healthy cords filled with love, light, and joy. This brings more protection, peace, and harmony into your life. And I feel like you need that so much, Andrew.
Mhm.
The affirmation, I am free, whole, and give thanks to Archangel Michael for his protection. And so it is. Amen. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or manifest. You can find all kinds of things on YouTube, like cutting the cord meditation or music. You can even find ones that use Archangel Michael specifically. And hematite, I love hematite. It is very heavy. It's one of the best grounding, in my opinion, for me personally. Like, if I wear hematite, I'm grounded. Selenite, which Curtis and I both love, sodalite, and lapis lazuli. And I really love lapis lazuli. Some good news for a change. Yeah, we all need. I mean, the sun is shining on you, and not only is
Mhm.
it shining on you, the sun illuminates everything. So anything done in the dark will be brought to light. That has to be important for me because I see 111 and 1111 combined with other numbers plus 11 all the time. Yeah, I would look up the significance of the number 11. Like, anytime you see them, like, I will type in my phone angel number meaning and look it up. Your guides
Mhm.
and angels are telling you to get more information on something. So the sun is going to shine on this information that you need. So um don't let it scare you or worry you too much. And a year from now, you're going to be in a much
Mhm.
different space than you are now. Your guides and angels, they're like, what's that Wilson Phillips song? Hang on for someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. That
Mhm.
song just came in for you, Andrew. Uh, talking about an oldie but a goodie, right?
I remember being in your car jamming out to that.
And then the fairy dust message for you, Andrew, says practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. I love that. So you're being encouraged to keep going, to keep moving forward. I love that. I love that so much for you, Andrew. And that is what I have for you. Thank you, Andrew, for letting me read for you.
All right, Andrew. For you, for me, it's. I'm gonna again, like I did with Marie. I'm gonna read the cards off and interpret them as much as I can, and with you, and we'll see if you can resonate with them. Okay, Bubba. So the first one I got is Bull card, male power and fertility. So there is fertile ground to grow on. There is something going on in your life right now with male energy. A lot of it. It is causing fear, but there is healing in this fear. So it's something that's caught you off guard, knocked you off balance, but you're going to get through this. The out card is talking about visions and silence, so you need to watch this silently, not combatively, but just, hey, what's going on here? This has been going on a little while. The horse card talks about journey and ambition. So you've been on this little bit of a walk and journey for a bit. It feels like this curveball has finally hit and it's knocked you off balance for a little bit. B card is talking about responsibility and dedication, that you are responsible for your own actions. You have everything in your place and you're dedicated to what you have going on. The gray heron is introspection and patience. So you need to look into yourself and slow down and breathe. Don't get ahead of yourself. Just slow down a bit because it feels like you're running, like you're trying to run ahead at full speed, but slow down a little bit. Approval and sensitivity from the rabbit card is talking highly about this. It is a sensitive issue. And once it's all said and done, you will learn to approve of how things worked out for you. The moth card talks about changing dreams. So this is something that is change. You're going through a change, like I mentioned before, and you're starting to see this in your dreams a little bit. You may not realize it, but it's there. Elephant is talking about community and perseverance. So you're relying on your community, which is I'm not talking about where you live. I'm seeing more like friends and family. Wild goose is trust and communication. Or trust in the group and communications. So you're going to talk to people and trust in what they say. Boar card talks about combat. Like I'm hearing you're having a fight for something. So I don't know if that's maybe like a legal issue or you're getting your point across to somebody that's being hard-headed or something's going on that's a bit of a conflict. But you're dealing with it the best you know how, and you got this. The sea turtle is longevity and introspection. Again, look inside for the answers that you have. It's going to take a bit because you're on that. It's been going on for a little while. But the peacock card, funny how you mentioned that earlier, beauty and completeness. So things are coming around for you because you're also getting the score card, which is resources and play. So things are coming to you. But you're going to need your connections, and things are going to come out of the shadows, out of nowhere. It's going to like break loose and be like, hey, yep, I got that. You said Taurus.
Yeah. Wow. Can't get much clearer than that. Boom. Right there. Boom, baby.
So basically, moral of the story, whatever's going on in your life right now, slow down. Quit thinking 3 steps ahead. Or no, how's that phrase? Don't walk 3 steps ahead because you're going to knock back 4.
Oh, yeah.
Just go 1 step at a time. Slow down and breathe. You got this. It'll be okay, and quit overthinking it. Because there's this dude in my head, and it's a male figure, very strong energy. It's saying quit overthinking things. Quit dwelling on it. And thank you for letting me read for you. That's all I have for you, brother.
Things will get better.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember that the sun is shining on you and you are very strong.
So, oh, yeah. You're going to, in the end, you're just going to walk right through this like a bull through a wheat field.
Oh, wow. Bull through a china shop.
Right?
Oh, thank you, Andrew. It's always a pleasure. All right. So, Sue Toffee. Will landlord let my 2 cats and I stay in rental until end of December? I need time to get job, etc. Save. Landlord said get out by next Thursday. I said no, I'm vulnerable and my 2 cats are support cats. Thank you. So Sue, let me ask you where you're located, because I think here in the US they have to officially serve you like what's it called when they don't want you there anymore?
Eviction
notice. And then you have like 30 days. And if you're vulnerable and your cats are support cats, I really think he has to give you time, like after the eviction notice.
Right.
So I'm saying that first. Slow down. Seems to be the message for everyone. Gigi mentioned that she was a fire sign. I am too. Yeah, I'm a Leo, and then I'm a dog. So both are loyal. I think, is Sue still here?
I believe she was.
Here.
Yes.
Seen her. So
yep, she's still here.
Your guides and angels are telling you that the situation will improve. So I am getting that. But for some reason, like my dad and my granddad had rental houses, and I know that they had to go to the court to get eviction notices if they didn't want, oh, you're in Australia. See, I don't know how it works in Australia. But I would think they would have to give you time. Like that just doesn't. But I mean, karma to this person. You also have a number 8 abundance coming in. So, the situation will improve. Plus your higher self is telling you abundance is on the way. An 8 is very significant with abundance. Like when you see 888, he gave eviction 3 weeks only. I'm trying to think, because I think here in America, you usually go to court over it, and then, but I don't know how Australia. You're a Capricorn and a pig. Ooh, piggy. But hey, abundance, and look at that tree. I love it. So even though things look bleak right now, it's not always going to be that way. I feel like a way is being made where you can't see one.
Mm-hmm.
Like your guides and your angels are working overtime behind the scenes on your behalf for your highest and greatest good. I feel like you have given your guides and your angels permission. If you haven't yet, this is a light bulb moment where you're giving them permission to act, I just heard divine intervention. You have the 2 of Cups coming in. You have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. And the thing about the Hermit is he has the star in his lantern here, right? Which new job or lotto win. Hey, it could be both. You never know. Claim it for yourself. But the star is about keeping your hope and faith alive. So not losing that. And you have Knight of Wands coming in, which Knight of Wands is fast movement. You need this to happen quickly. So keep putting them job applications in is one thing I'm getting here. Let me see what the Two of Cups says here, if I can find her. This is not a deck I've worked with in quite a while. So, Two of Cups, you are at the beginning of an exciting partnership. So, you could be partnering up with someone, romantic or otherwise, could be business. What if it's a friend that's like, hey, I heard about this, or hey, a place just, or a spot just opened up at my job, apply for it. I'll put in a good word for you, something like that. Everything feels magical and wonderful. Enjoy this time to the most and store up the memories of it. The happiness of this period will give you strength through the harder times. So you're currently in the harder times. So draw on the strength of something from the past, that, when you thought things weren't going to go your way, and then all of a sudden, wow, everything just fell in place for you, right? You are finding it easy to make promises and vows right now. These memories will help you keep the promises later when you may wonder why you ever made them. Ooh, been there, done that. So we live, we learn, that sort of, sometimes we crash and burn, but it's I feel like it's all a part of how we learn. And we learned this worked for me, this didn't work for me. You have the Hermit energy here as well. The Hermit wants you to collect everything you think you know and spend some time alone with it. Compare it to the wisdom in your heart and to your current experiences. It is a challenge to hold on to what you believe while knowing that your understanding will constantly change. Release what doesn't work, keep what does, and continually recreate your own belief system. Something that's coming through here for me is, I know here you can contact like law offices. I don't know how it works, outside of the US, obviously, and ask for advice, be like, what can I do? They may impart some wisdom on you, like, this is legal, this is not legal, especially for your country, since, I don't know off the top of my head, right? But you also have the Knight of Wands. So shows a strong, focused warrior. Girl, you are a warrior. She is filled with disciplined energy and is ready to be given a task. Her passion for action will only be held in check for so long. If she isn't given a task, she will go off and find a quest. She can become restless as sedentary for too long. So I feel like I'm saying, maybe, sometimes here in America, like, people will do things pro bono, especially when you're getting towards the end of the year. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. The worst you can be told is no, right? Hi, Red.
Hi, Red.
Have you here. So definitely claim this abundance. Like I said, take a job application, hold it between your hands, put a clear quartz or a citrine or a selenite, around you, or even, yeah, I love citrine.
They're so pretty.
But clear quartz, and hold that application and put positive energy into it, especially if it's a job you really want, right? Claim it for yourself. Like, let my application stand out, let it be on top of the deck, let me, get called for an interview, let me, let me stand out, like they may be putting your application, and then it just keeps coming forward, and then eventually they're like, oh, let me take a look at this, so miracles can and do happen, yeah, Red, just put it in capitals for us. Ooh,
Absolutely.
Working there for a minute. So, all right, that is what I have for you, Sue. But definitely, I mean, I feel like if your cats are like support cats, like they're probably registered then, right? Like, so I would think they would have to give you 3 weeks. Just, I know 30 days, 3 weeks is like what, a week short of that, but a week matters. Sometimes you need that extra time to get more money together. In Canada, there is a tenant bureau to go to. I also have a few nonprofit organizations that help. Some lawyers can do pro bono. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to call around.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the worst they can do is tell you, no, I don't, or, but sometimes they'll help you there.
And they may even know of a place you can go to like I hate to say they use the word low income housing, but that you could say that won't be so cost such a burden financially on you until you can get a job. Alrighty.
Did you read for her?
Not yet. I'm just about to.
I'm like, okay, I'm making sure.
No worries. All right, Mr. Toffee. For me, it's again, like I said, I'm gonna let the cards talk tonight and interpret it. And if it resonates, it will resonate with probably you guys more than it will me. The Sparta card talks about connections and shadows. So something is hidden from you now, but you have a strong network and connections that you can rely on. Starfish is talking about wishes and sensitivity, and this is a very sensitive topic, but you do have the wish to get through it. You are starting to go through starting a phase in your life where you're starting to transition, so there is change coming. Whether or not it's a good change or bad change, no change is bad. It may seem like it is, but change is always the most constant thing in the world. With the Lion card, I'm getting cheerfulness and pride. So it'll be a cheerful event that will bring you much pride that you got through it. The Swan card is talking about self-love and purity. So basically, keep faith in yourself and do things like you should, because the laws over there better than we do. The Raven card talks about magic and destiny. But the magic phrase I'm hearing manifest and destiny will be whatever will be fulfilled. The Deer card is saying how you're getting through this with grace and the kindness. So basically, you're doing this as graceful as you can. And then I do sense kindness is coming to you. With the Badger card, I'm hearing determined, but I'm also hearing very, very, like a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress coming to you and from you. There is a male energy in your life. I don't know if it's the landlord or if it's maybe a relative, but there is fertile ground to grow off of. The Koala card is telling me family and stability. So I'm thinking it's like a male family member that's offering or that's around that may offer you some stable ground to stand on. The Viper card is talking about the fear factor in this is like super strong. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'd be terrified, but you're gonna get through this because the healing aspect of it. The Toad card is listening and secrecy. So you have to sit there and you have to listen, and there will be secrets revealed to you. The Cat card is talking about independence and psychic powers. So the independence It's screaming to me that you are a very highly independent person with a strong mind about you. The steel card is talking about spirit and perception. Spirit in this case isn't talking about the ascended. It's more talking about your will, your own self spirit. It's super strong right now, and you are perceiving others around you as a like manifesting or searching for help. You're doing this in a charismatic way. The firefly is talking about simplicity and childhood, so this is a very fleeting matter. It will take time, but it will go. You will get through this. The red card is talking about courage and humility, so you have the courage to get through this and the humility to do it. But you need to show humility, I should say, to get through this. It is a transformative phase for you, but you will do it very poetically. Well, card is talking about imagination and emotional memory. I'm hearing think outside the box. So it's one of those things where don't think so closed minded. Think outside the box. Like do something that you wouldn't normally do. Bear card is talking about protection and faith. So someone's coming forward as like a protector for you. That and they may offer you a place to stay, like crash on the couch until you can find them in other accommodations. And then the kangaroo card is talking about progress and care. So this reading here, to me, it was meant for you because two of the iconic critters to your land is in that deck. Like this reading was meant just for you. The koala card and the kangaroo card. Family stability and progress and care. So you have something coming to you that is a healing event. And it's going to take time. You're going to have to rely on others to get through this. And the cheerfulness and pride card from the lion, it's basically telling me to let you know to let your guard down. There is a strong energy coming to me. I cannot tell who it is. It's like a male energy coming to you that's saying, ask for help. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know you personally. Some people find it hard to ask others for help.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I would be asking for help. Ask your friends or family, hey, do you mind if I crash on your couch? This is what's going on. I don't want to lose my cats. I need help. And sometimes people will step up and help. You might ask local churches. Some churches offer help. I know here in my town, some of the larger churches will help pay for rent to people who come to them. Just basically, just don't be so.
A closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Exactly.
Basically. So sometimes we do have to set our pride aside.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is literally one of those dire situations where,
and again, I'm not saying you're arrogant. I'm not judging or anything like that. Neither one of us are.
No,
but
it's not coming from a place of arrogance at all. It's just
no.
We don't like asking for help. Like, I don't want to be told no. I mean, no one wants to be told no, right? Like but or how people will perceive us. But let them think what they think. If it gets you the help that you desperately need right now. Like I was telling my doctor at pain management today, I had to be real about some of my symptoms. I was scared to death to talk about it because I was like, they're going to think I'm crazy and want to put me in the nut house, right? But then the other side of my brain was like, but they can't fully treat you if they don't know what's going on. And see, that's where nobody can help you if they don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's scary to open up and trust, people to help you. I get that too, because sometimes we don't always have the greatest experiences with that. And that's another reason people don't ask for help. But
I do wish you all the love and the light in the world.
Yes.
that you're, and I have a strong faith. I have a strong commitment that you will get through this. You always do.
Right. And somehow, some way, it's going to work out for you.
Yep.
And like even here, I know, like if you're low income, sometimes they have housing. I know sometimes the wait list on that can be, insane, but we have a place here in town that's like low income, and so I can't stay until the end of December. Thank you, Gigi and Curtis.
You're quite welcome.
Let's see, can you stay? And can Sue stay until the end of December? So it is just spinning for me, which is like a big maybe, but it's a big maybe. I feel like you're really going to have to ask for help and put in applications and maybe talk to friends and family, see, I feel like it's going to be your tribe, your community come together for you to help you right now, Sue. I mean, you may be sleeping on someone's couch and eating ramen, I mean, but at the same time, I'm a firm believer in karma, and hi, Wiz.
Hey, Wiz Khalifa.
I also have a hard time asking for help. Always have to hold myself in case the answer is no. Yeah, I mean, none of us like being told no, right? I mean, I know I don't. Hey, Red, I have been doing chores all morning so tiredly. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way, Sue. Like, literally what I heard here. But like I said, you may talk to a lawyer or, someone that has experience with landlords, and what's got to dip your toes in and see what's out there. Yeah, that is very true. And I mean, I feel bad because we're not in Australia and we don't know, like we can only give you from our perspective. Sorry, I saw that I had a private chat and I'm like, I always be answering it. Hi, DJ. Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm 17 and have brain cancer. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Good to hear that.
Good to hear that.
You love light and positive healing.
For real.
Yes. Okay, so we both answered Sue, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to make sure. Yeah, sounds depressing, but it's literally you pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. It's called DIPG. Ooh, I have no idea what that means, but sending you love and light. All right, so we have Jackie Jan. Any opportunities that are coming my way that I need to take advantage of? Curtis, are you picking up on anything right away, or do you need a chance to draw? Or
well, I just drew for her.
Okay, I did too, but
basically, it's got my first one is the Ren, which is courage and humility. So you're gonna get whatever is coming your way. You're gonna have courage. You need the courage to get through this. Butterfly card is saying transformation poetry. So you're welcome, Sutafi. So the transformation in poetry is coming your way. You're gonna have something very powerful happening to you. You're gonna need all the imagination and emotional memory from the Well card because this is gonna be something that's gonna be life changing. Like, oh my God, I love this. The Bear card is talking about protection and faith. You are protected, and you'll have the faith to get through this. the Revelations card is progress and care. So this is something that is been happening over time, but you do have the care coming to you. Like this is something that you have a long time coming, and it's finally coming to a conclusion. Like you got this. You have all the life in the world to you. You got this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I got fearless like for your energy. And I mean, look how big this fox is, but this lady's like, I'm gonna march right up to this fox and tell it what I think.
Hmm.
I'm gonna speak my mind. I don't care if you don't like it. That's kind of uh, and whatever is going on, like I feel like this may be something you don't talk about, but that situation will improve, and it's okay if you don't talk about it. We don't need to know everything. And then spirit gave me a lot of cards for you. You got the Queen of Wands coming in. Hello, fix your crown and carry on. You got the Nine of Swords. You got the Lovers coming in. Oh, I really like that one. And you got the Knight of Cups, and you got the Two of Wands coming in here as well. So, that Queen of Wands, I love the queens, and wands especially is fire, the power of taking action. So, like I said, that woman walking up to that fox, she don't care how big that fox is. She's like, listen here, fox, you don't know about me. The Queen of Wands is someone who loves to be involved in grand undertakings. She will help anyone do almost anything as long as it's not too fussy or too detail oriented. She enjoys the spotlight, so make sure her talent and energy get the praise they deserve. While she does love to help, she'd rather do so by doing something rather than talking. She's a doer. She's not just sitting around. Uh, uh, I'm sorry, I got distracted by something in chat. I apologize.
You're fine.
She'd rather do so by doing something rather than talking. So don't expect her to be a great listener. So, do you find that you have that problem sometimes? Like you don't listen very well, and then you're like, oh, I learned a lesson by not listening, that sort of thing. It happens to me all the time. Or I do be listening, but I don't hear it right. All right, let's see. Next up was the Nine of Swords here. So let's see. The Nine of Swords. You believe that if a certain event happens, you will be doomed. Ooh, no, we don't want to be doomed. Your life as you know it will be over and all happiness will be gone. This belief will probably give you strength and help you fight for something you want very much. However, remember that just because you think something is going to bring certain doom doesn't mean that it will. He doesn't have to, Wiz. And why are you being kind of rude to someone that has cancer? Like, I don't understand that. Or am I reading it wrong? I mean, just throwing that out there, but Uh, however, remember that just because you think something is going to bring a certain doom doesn't mean that it will. Fight for what you want, but don't forget that your worst case scenario may not be as dire as you think. So, kind of like that fearless card, that fox was shown so big. Sometimes we make mountains out of molehills, if I can even talk. You got the lovers, which I like. That's Gemini energy coming in. Even if the person was a bot, like I don't like the energy around that. And Like, people don't have to talk if they don't want to, that sort of thing. Anyways, the lovers. The they couple provides your clue. Don't choose in haste and don't necessarily choose what first catches your eye. Take your time. Uh, Assess your strengths and your weaknesses. Imagine your life first with one choice and then the other, which is best suited to provide balance in your life. Whatever you are considering bringing into your life, seek balance. Once you have chosen, hold on passionately, and magic and beauty will follow. I love that. You have the Knight of Cups. Do we have moderators? Is that what the wrenches are? I'm sorry, you guys, that I keep getting distracted. Yeah. How do we do that, Curtis? Sorry that I'm saying it in real time, but I hate that I keep getting distracted.
Right.
All right, let me see. It's not letting me.
Okay. Go ahead with your reading.
If you can figure it out, cool. Sorry, Jackie, that I keep getting distracted. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is dreamy and romantic. She is in love with the idea of being in love. While she may not see things strictly in black and white, she does experience her emotions strongly and extremely. She is interesting to be around, having a flair for the dramatic, but she can be exhausting. Her emotions are usually based more on her whims than on reality. I mean, he didn't really say anything that wasn't nice. I kind of feel like the other person was being more rude than the bot was. That's
Right.
my 2 cents. I'll get through this reading, I promise.
Right.
Sorry. And Jackie, I do apologize that I'm getting distracted. I'm shiny squirrel. You also have the Two of Wands rounding this out. So again, like, I feel like love, romance is a big theme for you. This may be opportunities that are, I know, I'm so sorry, Jackie. You may have to come back and so a partnership is available to you. It's likely that the possibilities of this partnership are exciting and inspiring. However, it is also likely that there is much that is still unknown about the partner or the nature of the partnership. Events depicted by the Wands cards include an element of swiftness. Wands is fast when you think about it. I'm not a bot. I'm DJ. I don't think you got blocked, or I didn't block you.
Things that government is supposed to function to keep you safe.
I didn't think you were rude.
No.
I think Wiz Khalifa is.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Check in private.
Oh. And he also has autism, and if he's battling cancer right now, like, there's no need to be rude.
No, this is Love and Light, guys. There's no.
I'm sorry that you got blocked, DJ. What are they called? Moderators do the best that they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jackie was distracted too because I'm trying to do a reading for her. I don't
Yeah.
even remember where I was at now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had you muted on my computer. I forgot.
It's
Oh.
okay.
So somebody got them, right?
Maybe.
Did we get Wiz taken out?
People that fly planes, they go to school to learn how to do that.
Michelle has cancer. That's funny. Why? Oh, I'll get them right now. I see.
I
You
don't
guys, all you got to do is click on the 3 dots. Anybody with a wrench can do this.
Oh, okay.
Put user timeout, ban user. I will ban you.
I didn't see it like when I tried. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
all you got to do is 3 dots.
I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean anything. Like when
Right.
I was trying to click, I didn't see it. And again, DJ, we're so sorry. Like we're not we can't catch everything all the time. You know, we're human.
Yeah, Jackie's saying here, she says, it's
Yeah.
taking care of. Trolls at times come in and say things that are not
Yeah.
nice.
But it just didn't hit me right when Wiz was like, oh, a person, you know, like that is. And I'm sorry it kept distracting me from your reading, Jackie.
I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm sick, but I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, just not well.
Yeah.
You're fine, dear, and thanks for
Yeah,
sorry to bother you.
Because we were trying to figure it out.
That's okay. You guys all learn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The more
And
you do
apparently,
it.
Denise, we all needed to see you right now, you know.
Exactly.
So
We missed your beautiful face.
I like my hair. I mean, like, I know I gotta look like crap, man.
Denise to the rescue. You're
Right?
okay, Kendra. I mean, you needed to step out. You're enjoying the Northern Lights. I mean, so all right, 2 of Wands. Do you remember where I was? I'm just gonna start your 2 of Wands. I am so sorry, Jackie. I feel horrible. If you want to message me, my email is somewhere, or if you don't have it, I can get it to you, and I will do a 3-card draw for you privately if you're okay with that, Jackie, because I do feel bad that I kept getting distracted. So a partnership is available to you. It's likely that the possibilities of this partnership are exciting and inspiring. However, it is also likely that there is much that is still unknown about the partner or the nature of the partnership. Events depicted by the Wands cards include an element of swiftness, you know, because you think of fire, it's very fast acting days.
Mm-hmm.
They enter and exit your life quickly. You will need to decide, are you willing to make this commitment or will you let the opportunity pass you by? And I don't feel like you're a person that lets opportunities just pass you by. Like, yeah, Denise gets some. Yes, thank you guys for sending good energy to Denise right now. We really appreciate it and hope that she starts feeling better. You guys can always catch the replay. And Jackie, I'm going to throw my email out here. So if you want to email me, like I said, I'll do a 3-card spread for you. And that is my email. Did you read for Jackie or did I take so insanely long?
Fine. I did. I read for them and then you started.
Okay. Maybe we'll get back on track now. Jackie, thank you for letting me read for you. I'm sorry that it was kind of, you know, chaotic. All right. So peace is next. If you have time, may I have a message from my dad, Ken, please? Oops. I dropped my pendulum in the floor.
Uh-oh.
Oh God. Good thing I can pick things up with my toes.
You too.
I feel like Ken's very protective. Peace is like the first thing. I'm trying to shuffle, and the book was in there, and I was trying to shuffle the book too. Okay. So protective, I get really protective energy.
Yeah.
Like super like okay. If you are ready, you can jump in and
Okay.
go whenever.
All right, my dear. So, the first card I drew was the Boar card, which is combativeness and honor. So, that's telling me that you have
Thank you, Jackie.
something going on in your life right now you're having to fight for, or that's agitating you. Just they're saying, the spirit's saying, don't forget to deal with this in an honorable way. The back card is talking about one clarification on this. The back card, tell me guys, is talking about initiation and transition. So you're starting a new journey, a new part of your life. Again, the very beginning, the runes talked about changing. Everyone's change.
Yeah, they did.
The Lion card is talking about cheerfulness and pride. So this is something that you can take great pride in, and that you're going to be cheerful that you've lived through this. Family and stability is your next card with the koala. It's talking about how you are around your family, how you've worked on it, and it has become such a beautiful thing, and you've taken great pride in. And this is a lot of it is coming from your father, because he loves the family, how it's turned out. The stability part is he is finally at peace with everything. Anaconda is talking about camouflage and imbalance. It may not seem like everything is okay, but it certainly is. You totally have this. The starfish is talking about wishes and sensitivity. So you're manifesting things like you would like, and it's doing it in a sensitive way to others' needs as well as your own. The horse card talks about journey and ambition. So you are on this journey for a long time. It's taking you a long time to get where you are, but you got this. The rabbit card is talking about approval and sensitivity. So you have the approval from him that you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. You're doing it responsibly from the B card and dedication. The gray heron is telling you to look into yourself and to have the patience to get there. The horse card is talking about how your dad, how he's always with you no matter what's going on. Progress and care it says it's taking time that you've got here. That's taking you time to get where you are and where you're going. The swan card is your final card, and it's talking about self-love and purity. He is basically saying, don't forget to love yourself before you can love others, and stay true to who you are. Don't let others change you. And that's pretty much all I got. And he is so proud of what you've become.
That's beautiful and powerful. So what I'm getting from your dad, and this card keeps coming up, the situation will improve. So like Curtis was saying, there are things, we all have things that we're going through right now. It feels like as a collective. So it's been tough times, but he's also saying your heart's desire. Go after what it is that you want. Go after the things that make you happy. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back. You got the Knave of Wands, which in traditional tarot, that would be like the Page of Wands, and it represents someone who has been preparing to try something new. He has studied and observed. He thinks he is ready, but it is important for him to get it right on the first try. So he is imagining exactly what he is going to do. While he prefers action, he dislikes looking like a fool more than he dislikes sitting still. So he will delay action until he is sure he can do something perfectly. Because of this, he may resist taking risks. He can also represent a message about your career, a project you're working on, or a course of study you are interested in. So, I mean, basically, like, go after it. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry so much about what other people have to say or what they think. You also got the Tower, and I know people are like, oh no, not the Tower. I mean, it doesn't pay the most lovely of pictures, but sometimes we need these Tower moments to happen, to put us back at that solid ground. So if you see the burning of a Fey Tower, you know that some belief that you hold dear, that is a deep part of how you define yourself, is being called into question. You are experiencing something that doesn't mesh with it, something that will cause it to tumble down. It will no longer be true for you. Whatever it is, its destruction is necessary to create a new image of yourself that will serve you better. So, burning of, the old, like, basically your dad's like, you're the phoenix, you're going to rise from your ashes over and over and over again. You will redefine yourself. You will reemerge, a better version of yourself each and every single time. And like Curtis was saying, your dad's always, always with you. Like, it's showing me like an angel with his wings wrapped around you. Like, and stuff just being, not able to get in and touch you because those wings are around you. Oh gosh. Somebody boot Malachi Scott Jabba. Apparently he's coming back to be mean again. So we both read for peace, correct?
We have.
Okay. So next is Gina. I'm not seeing the three like she was talking about.
I don't think we have the options.
I don't think we do either.
This is
Gina is here. All right. Why is Rick W. not speaking to me? Thank you. Was there a disagreement or a fight of any kind, Gina?
the board card talks about it.
Okay.
Because I got Owl and Rin. So the visions and silence and courage and humility. So
No. Okay.
it feels like they're being silent and watching, but they lack the courage to speak up about something, and the humility to speak up about something. They're going through a phase where they're transitioning. Again, the message on everyone's tail tonight, it seems like everyone's changing about something. It is an emotional time for them, and they lack and they're utilizing their imagination to get through this, but there is conflict. The back is talking about initiation and transition, so they're starting in this journey, and when they come out of it, they'll be a different person. Shrewdness and pride is coming in, where the pride is like they're too proud to ask for help, but they're putting on that fake persona of happiness. The kangaroo is progress and care, so they're going through a phase right now. Just kind of don't force the issue. It's still kind of sensitive. There's a lot of self-doubt on their side. The bear card is talking about protection and faith. They do need a protector right now, and they need to have the faith to get through this. And at the end, there will be enlightenment and success. So, success on your part, enlightenment on his. It feels like just be there for him when he's ready to talk. He will. Don't try to force it. It feels like he's going through something, like either, and he doesn't want to tell you about it, because he might bring you down or something like that. It just feels like he's trying to protect others by hurting himself, kind of thing. Just be an empty space for him to occupy and to talk to, and just be there for him.
Sometimes we have to love people from afar, too.
Yes.
And, you know, it feels like it's one of those times. Like, I feel really blocked in the throat, heart chakra with Rick. Like, he's not ready to speak his truth. And it almost like Curtis is saying, lacking the confidence to speak up or speak his truth. Like, maybe afraid nobody will listen when he does, or they're not going to like what he has to say. You know, he's really wounded, like right here in the heart space, like, and it's something that he has to work through on his own. So sometimes people go hermit mode when there are things that they have to work on. You know, they're so personal, they're so private, and maybe even dark, you know, and he has to work through his own darkness to get back to the light, is basically what spirit is giving me here with him, Gina. And it's not that he doesn't want to speak to you, because I feel like he does, you know, but lacking even lacking motivation. You know, have you ever been so exhausted? There are days I don't talk to hardly anyone. You know, I go through that where I have to like unplug, and I feel like he's in that period. I think you said that a little bit. So even though this is a journey he has to go through alone, you can still send, you know, you're connected. You have a soul connection. When you think of him and you send positive thoughts and you send love and light, it still reaches him. So, thank you for helping the algorithm. I appreciate that. So that's what I mean when I say sometimes we have to love people from afar and we have to hold space for them. And that's not always easy to do. And sometimes we're called to stand in the gap for people too. And
hold that space.
Yeah. So hold that space, leave it there, you know, send love, light, positive energy. And every time you think of him positively, every time you pray over the situation, trust and believe that it gets a little bit better each time. Is what I have for you. It'll turn around. Like it may take a little bit, because the deeper the wound, the longer it can take to heal sometimes. So I feel like this is something he doesn't talk about either. And it has festered. So but it's not impossible for him to overcome. You know, it's just be patient too is something else that's coming through here as well. So that is what I have for you, Gina. Thank you very much. Sending love and light and positive energy to you both.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you both. I appreciate it. I was really, yeah, because it was like one day he was there and talking, and then the next day it's like ghosted poof. Where what the
Yeah,
heck?
yeah,
So
exactly.
definitely. All right, Andrea, thank you for being so patient with us.
For real.
What was Carlos, the Leo's energy from me over the past weekend? Ooh, a Leo. I am a Leo as well, and I tend to love Leos, but can we be too much sometimes? Don't call me on it. Don't you do it. Oh my God, that's part of why I love you so much, Curtis.
I ain't saying a word.
You being my exact opposite. Like, oh my God, I love it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what? So his. Let me make sure I'm reading this right too. You're wanting to know his energy over the past weekend. What energy, or the energy he got from you? Let me make sure I'm getting this right before because my brain be braining sometimes. I pick up a lot of, and I like how you put like the fire and the star there.
I like that.
It's like, I feel like you're very passionate.
hmm Which I'm surprised one of my cards didn't come out.
I really like her energy though. That's what I'm gonna throw out there. Yes, how did he feel about this? Oh, you're an Aries. Ooh, an
Okay,
Aries and a
that
Leo,
explains it.
fire on fire. Okay. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So they're both fiery, they're both passionate.
Okay,
Ah,
that explains why this is the way talking the way it's talking. Okay,
go ahead and go if you're ready, Bella.
okay. So the first card I got, which usually this card doesn't really come out in the beginning. It's the Coyote card, intelligence and unpredictability. So this is a spontaneous event. The Badger card is determination, mental energy. So this is like mind blowing for both of you. Like, oh my god, okay, this was fun, but what the heck? Bull card as male power and fertility. So the fertility side of it is talking about fertile ground. Like this is something that you both are going to grow out of, or grow from, I should say, not out of, but grow from. The Raven card is magic and destiny. So you are manifesting what you want to happen, and destiny is going to pick that up and say, okay, we're going to go with that.
Yeah, because look, Curtis.
Uh huh. Called it. The vision. The owl card is watching and vision and silence. So he is silently watching you, like, okay, what's this girl going to do next? This is kind of fun.
Fun
He
and
has
exciting.
courage and humility to be around you guys. You like he is like your counter opposite, but you guys are like meant for each other. It's awesome. The butterfly card is transformation and poetry. So this is something that was meant to happen that will bring you guys together. It was one of those make it or break it moments, and to me, so far it feels like you're making it. The cat card is independence and psychic power. You both are strong, independent people, and both are very strong in mind. Elephant card is community and perseverance. So you guys are trusting each other, and you are persevering. You, Gold card is imagination, emotional memory. I cannot English tonight.
It's hard. Words be hard.
Right? So, imagination side of that, you basically thought outside the box. Is what this is telling me. I don't know what you did, but he liked it because you guys have made a memory of this. Friendships and loyalty. So you guys are loyal to each other, and that friendship is growing. It is like turning into when I said that, I seen Spirit showed me this massive tree, like a big oak tree just bushing out at the top.
After being apart for engaged in the past. So okay.
So this pretty much knocked him off balance in a good way. And he's like, oh, so she's grown up, kind of thing.
Oh.
The hedgehog card, which this is rare, it hardly ever comes out much on this aspect of it, because this shows the inner world and curiosity. You guys are letting each other back into yourselves, and you said starting over again. That curiosity factor is back. It's like you guys are looking at this with a fresh set of eyes.
Exactly. Instead of the ghost of who you were in the past.
Right. Because the board card talks also about a bit of combativeness with this, like playful energy kind of thing. Normally it doesn't do that. Normally it's like when this is playful combat, like you guys were like food fighting kind of thing. The back card is talking about initiation and transition, so you're starting that change. You've started doing that little change about yourself and growing from your old mistakes. You learned what you did in the past, and you're growing from that. The wishing, or the starfish, is wishes and sensitivity. Both of you guys have wished for this to happen, and it's manifested. The horse card talks about it being a long journey and the ambition to get there. So you have taken time to get this. The seal card is spirit and perception. Again, spirit on this one tonight is not talking about those who ascended. It's talking about your heart. You guys' heart. You're perceiving each other. You're seeing each other. You're listening. Communication is super strong right now with you guys. Yes! I'm getting goosebumps. The sea turtle has longevity and introspection. You guys have been doing this for a long time. You've known each other for years, it seems.
Oh, yeah, the knot. Again.
And yes, it's super tight right now. Like your love knot or soul knot. This is like y'all's fourth time together, soul-wise.
Ooh.
Spirit-wise. So the sea turtle, longevity. Introspection. You've looked inside yourself and said, okay, he's the one. I need to make changes here. He's looked inside himself, made changes for you. You guys have grown apart and back together, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. The peacock card, which is beauty and completeness. You both see the beauty in each other. You are meant for each other, and you are both completing each other. And the jaguar card is talking about charisma and shamanic gifts.
Ooh.
So basically, you guys have the charisma for each other, the energy to deal with each other. So this right here, this past weekend was like freaking A. Like you both, I just got a vision of like it's fall season, and I'm from Oklahoma. I'm down here in the South. So I'm hearing like I'm seeing a bonfire. You guys roasting marshmallows, hot dogs with cocoa or a warm apple cider.
And with them both being fire signs?
Yeah, it's just like a warm event, like, oh my God, cozy. Like you found each other.
Yes, I love that.
Warm flannel blanket on a crisp autumn day on the front porch. Girl, tell me.
You just like the perfect.
Right? This is like a love story.
Hallmark Channel moment.
Right? Like you had your Hallmark moment. That's what we're gonna call this. Your Hallmark moment. Like I know it kind of knocked you off your balance, but because the anaconda set imbalance, this wasn't your norm. I don't know what you did, but I think you liked it. You both kind of like, okay, we like this side of each other.
It's like their period of separation was preparing them both to be ready and do things in the right way. Because like Ace of Swords is representing your past here. And I know aces are, 3 weeks ago, we went camping with us. Boy, did you not nail that on the head. So, aces are all about new beginnings and new opportunities being made available to us. But in the past, You faced challenges or problems of some sort, things just didn't work out, right? Instead of bemoaning the fact that life has ups and downs, you learned to find healthy ways to face the challenges or solve the problems. It didn't work out in the past because it wasn't meant to. Both needed to grow, right? Um, and it helped you develop realistic ways to cope with like the problems and the things that didn't work out. Presently, you got the Six of Wands energy, like victorious here. Wands is fire. You're both fire signs. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to get it right. And then I'm seeing Wheel of Fortune is the outcome here. So let me, and every time I'm like, Wheel of Fortune, does anyone else do that? I just wish he would show me how he feels. You have to learn his love language all over again.
You guys are still learning each other.
Yeah, and who you are now, not who you were. So Wheel of Fortune, the outcome, the future, right? Your answer isn't so much about what is happening to you now, but rather about how you face what is happening. See all challenges as opportunities. Look for spiritual lessons as you experience sadness. Remember to express gratitude through your joys. The more you learn to do this, the less traumatically you will be affected with each turning of the wheel. And Spirit is saying, you're both ready. You're ready. This is your chance to shine. You're emerging. This is a whole new, beautiful, thing. The chrysalis phase is over. You're the beautiful butterflies. It's an opportunity. Look at this door here. You guys are the key that opens this. And look how the sun, like, it's a golden opportunity. Even it's a once in a lifetime, life altering opportunity, and you're both ready for it. It didn't work out in the past because it would have crashed and burned, as it did. And you both had to do some growing. You both had to do some changing, experience life a little bit more too, is what Spirit is giving me. What does that say? Ruins. Oh, okay.
When you're done.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the first rune I got for you is Sawilo. And basically it means success, power, victory, light energy, enlightenment, happiness, abundance.
Ooh.
Manaz is the second one. No, wait, back up. That's the last one. The second one is Dagaz, which is illumination, enlightenment, hope, prosperity, strength, growth, well-being, happiness. And then Manaz is the last one you got, which is not Manaz, I'm sorry. Eo was the last one, which is trust, loyalty, faithfulness, progress, change, cooperation, and partnership. So, honey, you nailed it on the head this time. Because they're speaking of love, partnership, companionship. You got this.
I love it.
You got this.
Those were some amazing and feel privileged, because them ruins don't always.
They don't talk. This is like the first show I've had where they've actually spoke.
And I've been wanting them to, so
yes.
I manifested it. All right. Thank you, Andrea. I hope that helped. Thank you for letting us read for you.
He is a very private person also, so it will take him time to break out of that shell. As you well know, he will take him time to get through that. I mean, some people don't show emotions very well or very much.
Right. And everyone has a love language. Like,
they do.
we all want to be loved a certain way, and then how we love others. And then, when we feel like we're being rejected, sometimes we're not actually being rejected. We just have to learn to love them how they can accept it, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense, because we have to find our balance,
Yeah.
our the yin to our yang, or
Exactly.
sort of thing. All right, Rebecca, if you pick up anything from my past lives, I'd like to hear it, please, and thank you. Okay, so Rebecca, are you here? Hopefully you're here. Some people probably jumped off. I don't know, but it's okay if you're not and you want to watch the replay. I got Star Brothers. I was really drawn to the Star Seeds Oracle for you. The Star Brothers says Horus energy, Horus. Curtis, is that Egyptian? Horus?
Yes, he is. He's the son of Ra.
The Eye of Horus, is that correct?
That's the Eye of Ra. The
Oh,
Horus is a protector deity. He's the son of Ra.
okay.
Basically, he's the one that protects mankind.
Okay.
One of them. Him and Bastet.
So basically, like your Star Brother, protection, like you were saying, loyalty, safety, and trust coming through. I have that you're an empathic star seed, which says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So definitely getting star seed energy here for you. I also got cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, and then deep cellular healing. I don't know if I can pronounce Arcturus. Does that sound Arcturus energy? Arcturus?
Arcturus, yeah.
Arcturus. Physical and emotional healing. So Horus energy and Arcturus. Let me see if I can get any more information out of the book on some of these. Star Brother. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So with the Star Brothers, it's telling you you're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. I do have to. I got that starred crystal, so we'll look into it if we can. Yeah, you're very empathic, and the deep cellular, like I feel like every time you come into, wherever it is that you go, whether it's here on Earth or another planet or whatever the case may be, it's a healing thing. Let me see. With the deep cellular healing, the Arcturus energy, your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. So, treat yourself with tender care. Nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby. I like this cracked open too. Like it's necessary to, so that you surrender and you're opening back up. Where it said to even to the back of your heart. I'm walking again after 20 years in a power chair with no medical. Girl, see, deep, deep cellular healing. So pamper yourself. Some psychics have said that Prince Harry and his beautiful wife Meghan are fated to divorce. I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, people always have opinions on. I tend to stay out of other people's relationships unless I'm, directly asked because it ain't my business, kind of deal. But, I mean, why wouldn't you wish people the best? Why wouldn't you wish them happiness, especially knowing how devastated he was over Diana passing? Probably does. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, look into Horus and look into Arcturus, I would say, Rebecca, and see what else you can find out. Because, like, maybe you're a daughter of Ra, or, in a past life. Just throwing that out there. Curtis, what? Spill the tea, brother.
So while you were doing your read, I was channeling.
Yes,
There was 4 past lives I came across for you, Rebecca. The first one, you were Egyptian. You were a traveling merchant devoted to Ra and Horus. You're in that era where Ra and Horus were like the top god deities at the time. Your second one, that was your third. I'm sorry. Your first one was Japanese. It was Asian, in the pre-samurai era, way before the samurai. The second one, you were in England, because you bounced around. Your second one was in England, Europe, in the England continent area. You were a healer and a seeress, so you were able to see things. You were like an oracle, basically. Your third was the Egyptian one, where you were the merchant. And then your most recent one, you were and this caught me off guard, you were a celestial. And this was in the past 500 years, where you were like, I was shown like Mars, but it wasn't Mars. It was like the red planet, but it had the rings around it of Jupiter. It was like the rings of Jupiter around Mars. I don't know what planet this is.
Wow.
But that's the planet I was showing you where it came from. In your most recent past life. So your soul is very well-rounded. You do have the gifts. Like the names that I got from you is like a third eye, a sensitive oracle. So your abilities are similar to mine, your gifts. Like, you probably pick up on people's emotions. You probably see and hear those who've ascended if you were to tap into it. You could probably help move people on if needed be. Those who've ascended more likely will come to you without you knowing. You probably do that in your sleep or dreams. There's probably times you wake up where you're like super drained. 3 crystals that come to mind that you should have with you, like carry in your purse or in your wallet, is the selenite, which is my number 1. The next one you should have is a rose quartz and obsidian. Those will help negate some of that energy coming in. Because being empathic like we are, oracles like we are, we absorb all energies that come in, and then if you don't have the right practice to get rid of that, it will kind of drain you. It will kind of drain you. In Egypt, when you were the merchant, you were part of the caravan. So you did your travels also. Like, you weren't just a merchant in the city of Saqqara. You were traveling in the desert, going to different places, so you've seen other countries in the ancient times. Um, so you were very well known back in the days.
Oh, I love that.
It's really cool. And thank you for letting us read for you. I really do appreciate it. And
Yeah.
that goes to everybody.
We never know where it's gonna take us. Like,
No.
and it's amazing. Like, I love that. Thank you, Rebecca, for letting us read for you. All right, we have. I'm not sure. Or
Arun Kumar.
Aaron Kumar, next action for me. I hope you're still here. If not, you can catch the replay. Um, let me see. Next action for me. So your guides and angels are saying within the next few months is when you're most welcome, Rebecca. Thank you. So next action for you, and you may have to ask for help from others. So this could literally be asking your guides and your angels for this help. And within the next few months, you're going to have to proceed with caution, though, is what's coming through. I got the Knave of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ten of Cups for you. So let's see. I know the devil can be like, ooh, I don't want the devil, like none of us do, but it's Capricorn energy as well. So I mean, the Knave of Pentacles is able to enjoy the good things of life without much care. I mean, look at her. She is literally just sitting there enjoying herself, eating grapes. She finds joy in simple pleasures, not one to overcomplicate matters. She takes things as they are. She enjoys experimenting and making things, and she loves to share the things she has made. While she always completes her projects, she doesn't necessarily master them before moving on to something else. Kind of like jack of all trades, master of none is
Mhm.
is the energy I got here. And because she is quiet, some may think she lacks depth or intelligence. She can also indicate a message about projects, whether you got something going on, money, resources, or even health. Pentacles is earth. And the devil being Capricorn energy, Capricorn is also an earth sign. Fairy looks like yeah. I mean, she is just living her best life right there. Cute as a button, too. The devil, however, wow. So if you are in the devil's garden, your answers will not be easy, but they will be freeing. Okay. At some level, something is controlling you, and thus you are not in control of your life. Identify what it is that holds you in bondage. Only then can you free yourself. And finally, our impish fae. I mean, yeah, definitely looks impish there, would tell you not to be afraid of all your desires. Enjoy the ones you can in ways that are beneficial to you and others, and don't give the destructive ones any foothold in your life. So, and then to round it out, you got the Ten of Cups. Okay, you're happy
Oh.
ever after, right? So it shows perfect peace, contentment, and happiness. Do you have it? Be grateful and treasure it every day. Do you want it? It is usually the reward for years of hard work and careful attention to the details of a relationship. It hardly ever just happens. Truth be told, it's a lot of work and it's totally worth it. So, um, I love it. Relax, have a good time. Yeah, you may have to proceed with caution sometimes, but it's giving your intuition a chance to get the message to
Mhm.
you is and within the next few months, I feel like you're going to be a lot happier.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you.
Alrighty, Mahanat. For me, this is a bit of a read, so bear with me. The Narwhal talks about uniqueness and freedom, and the Deer card talks about grace and kindness. So you have this uniqueness and playful side of you that you hold together and let it express through grace and kindness. Badger card talks about determined. You're very determined, but you're also mentally your mental energy is sometimes kind of like frustrated, or that you don't get your feelings heard, or you feel like you're silenced. The male energy card, which is the bull card, willpower and fertility, the fertile ground to grow off of. The connections and the shadows from the spider card. So you have connections growing from male energies around you. So maybe a companion may be coming in, possibly. You do have manifestations around you, and your destiny is following those manifestations that you've been wanting to happen. The owl card is talking about how you are silently watching something and very, very contently watching this. Like you're not like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? You're watching silently. So the dance and meditation card is talking about how you are graceful in movement, kind of thing. Like I'm being shown like a very powerful dancer just moving across the stage like they're floating. Meditation side of that is you have a very strong mind about you, so you know what you want, how you want, when you want it. You are going through a time of transformation right now, like the butterfly is showing, and it's very poetic and it's in nature. It's not something that was forced, you wanted it to happen. You do have the courage and humility to get through this, you are reacting to something and adapting by the fox card. The bee card is talking about responsibility and dedication, so you're dedicated to what this cause is, and you are being responsible for it in a responsible way from the bees. The gray heron is talking about introspection and patience, so look in yourself, resonate with it, and just slow down and breathe. Nothing happens overnight. You take time. The toad card talks about listening and secrecy, so you are listening to the secrets around you, and you're picking them up like, okay, that's what's going on. Pelican talks about love and motherhood. Again, not saying you're gonna become a mother or father, saying that, nothing like that, but that there is love coming to you. The seahorse power card is talking about fatherly power and constancy. So there is a male energy around you that's always there, always going to be there with you and for you. Koala is talking about family and stability. So family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's friends, family that you people that you consider family, close to you. The cat card talks about your independence, and again, psychic power. Not saying that you're a psychic medium, nothing like that, but you have a strong mental energy about you. Community and perseverance from the elephant card, saying that you're relying on community right now, and you're persevering through this. There's a strong imagination about you, and you're utilizing it. Emotional memory is from the whale card, is also saying this is an emotional time that you are making memories off of. Sometimes good, sometimes bad memories, but a bad memory is just something for you to grow off of. The dog card's talking about loyalties and friendships coming to you, and the revelations card is joy and companionship. So you have something that you started out with, a journey you're on, with revelations of joy and companionship. So you are transitioning into something new, that is a beautiful person, that has all the joy in the world around them, and companionships of people that you want in your life. So as far as your action for you, be patient and take time. Continue your process that you're on, that's meant to happen, and just continue to grow into the person you're becoming. Because Spirit's saying that you have been on this journey a long time. Just slow down and breathe. Quit trying to jump 3 paces ahead. Just take your steps on your stepping stones, because you're on this beautiful path. I mean, I'm being shown this beautiful oasis, the desert sands around, the big palm trees, cooling breeze around the nice cool water. Just enjoy where you're at and be at peace because this is where you're meant to be, and you've got this. You've got this. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Yes, beautiful. All right. Red dragon, whatever I needed here, please. All right. So I got the moon for you. I really love this card. In tarot, the moon is Pisces energy, but when we think of like astrology and planets, the moon is the ruler of Cancer. So they're both water signs. So they're both, dealing with your emotions. And the moon does not illuminate everything, right? Like the sun does, because the moon wants you to learn how to use your intuition and trust that connection, your higher self with your guides, your angels, the universe, even maybe your own wild nature, represented by the wolf there. You have the Six of Cups coming in. I love the cups. They're like mermaid. What did you say they were? Like water sprites?
They're water fae, yeah.
Or water fae. Ooh, don't want to call them by the wrong names. You also have the King of Cups coming in. So a lot of emotion based cards for you. And then the Four of Pentacles rounding it out. So Four of Pentacles for me, I kind of always call that like Ebenezer Scrooge energy. When you hold on too tightly and you end up pushing people or opportunities away from you. So the Six of Cups says something or someone is missing from your life and you feel that loss quite deeply. You find a sort of peace in living in the past. Memories are funny things and easily altered by time and distance. They can be bewitching and invasive. They can even be tyrants. Reliving memories can be comforting, but don't let them keep you from living in the present. So, memories, good or bad, sometimes, we can get caught up in it and forget to live, in the present. We have to be present. We have to live our life. You have the King of Cups. So, which the King of Cups is this, it's la 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 la. If this is someone coming in, they're a compassionate and caring leader. He probably cares more about people's happiness than about efficiency. He would no doubt be happier being a museum curator than head of a financial institution. His love of all things beautiful and his frustrated artistic desires may sometimes distract him from the task at hand. But, I also get like mature, there's someone that knows their feelings, is in control of their feelings instead of letting them control them. So, like, kings are mature energy here. And then Four of Pentacles. It's time to gather the fruits of your labors and plan for the future. You have worked hard and long, and now it's time to reap the benefits. It's also time to make sure you have enough stored to sustain you through the times ahead, which may be lean. Admire and enjoy what you have accumulated and be grateful for your bounty. So, enjoy the things that you have and save for a rainy day. Like that could be your rainy day fund, right? And then your guides and your angels are telling you to remain positive, Red. Your soul needs to dance. uplift yourself with music or things of that nature. And then I got 2 star seed messages for you. The first one is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out and common ground. So that was at the beginning too, that card. And then you have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Look at that. Like,
That's pretty.
that is pretty. Why? And this, for some reason, made me think Stonehenge.
Same here.
That is.
I heard Stonehenge.
So, I mean, or have you seen what is that called? Is it Outlander? Where she goes through the stone.
Mm-hmm.
She's in one time, but then she time travels.
Yep, that's Outlander.
Okay, I was like Highlander or Outlander. Like, I know they're 2 different.
Yes. Outlander, Highlander is the one with Christopher Walken in it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Outlander. I like that show. But that is what I have for you, Red. So I hope that it made sense. I hope you're still here. If not, it's okay. All right, I'll let you.
All right, Red. For you, the first card I got for you is the Butterfly card, which is Transformation and Poetry. So you're going through a change. Again, this is like speaking across everybody's planet. It seems like everyone's going through a change.
Yeah.
You're holding high hopes and harmony in this change. Like, it's a harmonious thing. It's a good thing. The Ren card talks about courage and humility. So you're doing this with great courage and humility about you, which you always do.
Mm-hmm.
But Anaconda is something is hidden from you, camouflaged. And it's throwing you off your game a little bit. Not much, but just enough to set you off and be like, okay, this is going to stop.
Mm.
But the scorecard's talking about play and resources. So something is doing this playfully with you. I'm thinking the kiddos or maybe a partner's kind of messing with you a little bit, but things are coming to you after the fact. The Fox card, as it says, you're adapting to it and reacting to it like you should, in a very playful way as usual. The Tiger card is willpower and passion, so you got that going for you. Instincts from the Wolf is saying, hey, she's got this. Moth card, change in dreams. So again, you're changing into something more beautiful than you already are. Not saying you're ugly, but you're a more beautiful, brighter person because of it. And your dreams are being manifested right now. The Gorilla card is talking about nobility and leadership, so you've taken charge in this in a noble way. Coyote is intelligent and unpredictability, so it's like something where you have. It feels like you tossed some things in a round paper sack, shook them up, and dumped them out, and that's what you got. And it feels kind of like that. The Starfish is wishes and sensitivity. So again, your wishes are being manifested, and it's a very sensitive issue, but it's a good thing. It is a long time coming to you, so I mean, like a retirement or a financial situation is turning out in a wonderful way. But the B card is saying you're doing this very responsibly. The Koala card is saying family stability. The Cat card is talking about independence and again, psychic powers, but again, as I said, your strong mind. So this is talking about family stability is being shown like a family gathering. Like everyone finally getting together on the same page, just talking, zenning out, doing absolutely nothing but having fun with one another. Elephant card is community and perseverance. So you guys are doing this as a community, and you're powering through everything, all the fights, all the hustle and bustle. You guys got this as a family. You're very charismatic, and the shamanic gifts that's coming to you are doing things wonderfully in your life. So you have, at the end of all this, the enlightenment and success is coming to you from the golden eagle, soaring high above the clouds and the beautiful sun. You've got this. Like, this is your springtime. And take it and embrace it, because you have found your spring. Enjoy the winter. Enjoy the summer. This is your time. You got this.
Oh, I love that. That felt amazing. Like the spring,
Yeah, because that's what
because
it's shown. Like,
look at the emojis. Like, is it an eagle, an owl, a
uh-huh.
bee, a grasshopper?
Funny how
And
she
what is
has
it? Is
those
that a
because there's the
UFO?
eagle.
Yeah. And I have a UFO in my backyard.
There's the bee.
The bee. And like in my tea leaf, the owl is like wise advice, and the grasshopper is like, the grasshopper balances things
Mm-hmm.
with grace and ease, basically. Like it jumps from blade of grass to blade of grass, doesn't worry about falling off. And if it does, it just jumps right back up. And, because it greatly outweighs the grass, but it's not worried
Right.
about, you know, if that makes sense. Make it make sense. All right.
Exactly.
DJ Minions. I don't know if you're still with us, but
And Red, thank you for letting me and Gigi read for you. Blessings.
yes, thank you. Can you tell me why a person named Carrie Sylvan from the YT channel called The Carrie Show is judging me and making up lies about me and falsely accusing me of things? Hmm. You know how earlier the Wiz Khalifa and then the other channel, like, I feel like he gets hit with, like, they're a fake, they're a bot, or whatever a lot. Like, Spirit's not really giving me much on this. I'll be honest about it. But, sometimes people do things because they want attention. Sometimes people do things because they want ratings. Oh, let's create some drama and my ratings will go like, oh, people watch when I'm, you know, being mean girl energy,
Mm-hmm.
more than
Because I'm hearing ratings.
ratings. Yeah, that clicked when you said that kind of clicked. There could be some jealousy. I mean, or they could just be a very selfish, hateful, spiteful person, who gets off on the, oh, but it's getting me ratings, it's getting me noticed, I'm gaining followers, they love it when I'm mean.
Again, we're not saying that's the case, but that
No.
could possibly be it.
And I don't know Carrie personally, so I've never heard of her or her show.
Right.
But
I don't know the show. If this maybe just to get attention to her show, that's fine. Kudos to her for doing this.
yeah.
Again, we don't know. Spirit's not really talking so much about this. Like all I'm hearing is the word ratings or viewers. Those two words. That's all I hear.
But I mean, there is a thing called slander.
Like love and light to you that I'm sorry this happened to you.
Yeah.
But sometimes people are just being people.
Yeah.
And people just human.
Sometimes they don't necessarily mean it personally. I mean, this could be like she's one person on the show and another, like, her true self off of it, but then when the camera's rolling, it's lights, camera, action. Got to give the people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like good energy to me. That's all I'm going to say about it. Again, I'm not judging anyone, criticizing anyone. People do what they be doing, sometimes. So you kept getting the Megyn Kelly type. I don't know what that. You can explain it to me. Maybe
I don't know the name, but I got this really, I guess you could say the pious energy where they think they're above everyone else.
Oh, so in Mean Girls, the main, what is her
Yes.
name? Regina, the Regina energy.
Sure.
Have you Mean Girls that had Lindsay Lohan in it? You're like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I can Google it. I've seen the advertisements. I've never seen the movie.
They've even made an updated version and turned it into a musical. So, yeah, Mean Girl. I'm losing it now.
Sorry, my hamster will just stopped. He's like, huh?
I saw the movie and okay.
You needed that laugh. You really did.
Yeah, tonight's been kind of
but DJ, as far as the best advice I can tell you is their opinions of you do not matter.
Mm-mm.
If they want to be negative meanies, go right ahead. You don't have to accept that. You don't have to listen to it. Just like, okay, thanks for your opinions.
Don't give her any more time or attention, because the minute you pop in the chat is when she's gonna zero in on you. Get a bit silly. No time. It's been a long day. Long day. So Crystal says, I do have something I wonder about. One of my sisters is having heart problems. Doctors say her heart was at 40%. I'm not quite sure. What does our ancestors say or creator say? Is she in heart failure? Because I am, so I know sometimes my numbers aren't the greatest. Or like...
The first word I heard was diet. Again, I'm coming from a place of love, not judging. Not
right.
Fast food constantly, that kind of thing. And it's
we all need to watch, what we're...
I have a body of a Buddha. I mean, I'm not...
I have the body of the goddess, but them old chunky goddesses statues. But part of my problem is I have so much food noise. I'm like so food motivated. I'm constantly thinking about food. So
me too.
Hard,
I can't. I'm a foodie. I love cooking. I love baking.
And I mean, I have my...
Hi.
They ate cheesecake all the time, and I love cheesecake.
Oh my god, there's a fried cheesecake recipe I want to make. Okay, back on topic.
Sorry. Distractions everywhere.
All right, Miss Crystal. There's a lot with your sister.
We get silly right as the most serious because we're getting tired too. I mean, I know I am. So
the energy's waning. There is a lot of stress she's under. I get that. Yeah. Okay, that explains the
well, sadness
praise
and depression and takes a real... Thank you for being a friend. Yes. Takes a real... Was that mama?
Huh?
Was that your mama?
Yeah.
What did she say?
You've been on after 9 o'clock. Shannon, why would we be tired?
We've only been on for a little
right?
over 3 hours. Hi, Judith.
Crystal, your sister and brother-in-law have amazing soul knot. Like, oh my god, they're like two pieces in a puzzle. They fit together. They're amazing.
So when one's absent, because they're how it's been explained to me before, and I'll do my best, is that you know, at one time, some people, their souls were, and then they were split, and then you spend your whole life looking for that other, and then when you find it, it's like magnets and you come back together, right? It has a form of neuro. She can hardly walk, and there's also danger of her falling because she can't. Neuropathy, maybe. Because, like, I have neuropathy. That's one, and I'm a fall risk. I'm in heart failure myself. So, I mean, and of course, I have the strokes and other things going on. So, neuropathy. Yeah, neuropathy can be, it can be not bad or it can be horrible. Where I also heard neurodivergent. Does that make any kind of sense? Neuropathy, yeah, because sometimes when is she diabetic, perhaps? Because I know, like, we were talking today, and when my sugar is not good, the bottoms of my feet feel like they're on fire. Yeah, like I got my own personal heater under my feet.
Mine does too, and I'm hypoglycemic.
So, yeah, I was hypoglycemic for years, and then it switched over to, that's how it did my mom too.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
And
hypoglycemia is like, because it's always up and down, Paternal side has diabetes. I think both sides have some heart problems. I think more tests need to be done, and like I had to have one done, and instead of running it was a stress test, but instead of running on the treadmill, they did it with the shot.
Oh, I hate that one.
And then it felt like an elephant sitting on my chest, and I couldn't hardly breathe, and I felt like I was going to get a migraine. And then they let me eat something, and then that made it better. But like I was like, maybe my fat ass should have got on that. Sorry. Oh man, why did you ask us such a serious question?
Oh,
I
was waiting for it.
Right.
So one or more cards is what it is.
Look into holistic. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely always open. Man, I just had a tear come out of my eye. He made me cry. Hi. Oh. Do we have time for one more question?
Yeah, Miss Poppy will be the last one for us.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw it up there.
All right, Crystal. I'm going to do a quick gun.
More tests need.
Yeah.
More tests need to be done, like, and rest.
I'm being shown MRI.
Yeah. And she needs to take care of herself. Like,
yes.
That's because I feel like she's the type that takes care of everyone else.
Fear and healing. Self-love. Trust in the group. I mean, this is all these cards are telling her, are screaming, like literally screaming at her to quit being so prideful, ask for help, have loyalty, but have strong instincts. Things are hidden to build.
Born in the year of the dragon.
Yep. Trust in the group. So she's a hothead like I am.
Oh boy.
Her male power, which is her husband, is also her protector. And he keeps things simple for her. keeps things playful, but the
Because
bad
he would be lost without her.
they both would be.
Yeah, literally.
Because he's the grace and kindness.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a part of a life cycle. It's just something that's meant to happen. She's got willpower and passion to get through it. She's got the mental energy to get through this.
She has love and support to get
She's
through
very charismatic.
this. They have split but are co-parenting. They still have a lot of love for one another.
They do.
And they always will. And it's
Yeah.
more than just about the kids.
Right. Like they remind me of my cousin. She and him didn't make very good spouses, but they make amazing friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's how it works sometimes, you know. I mean, okay, so Miss Poppy says she has an interview for tomorrow morning at a retailer and would like to know if this is the job to keep or is there anything better coming sooner. The sad thing is that my brother-in-law did make a knot, so ooh. And I hate that because that complicates things.
He's very bullheaded in his comments. Like he thinks he's
He doesn't mince his words. I feel like he says it bluntly, exactly.
He doesn't mean it maliciously. It's just he doesn't know what to do, and it scares him, and he hates that.
Yeah.
He's a no-nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah. And he suggested an affair, which has made me feel split. Ooh. Well, that took a turn I wasn't expecting.
I don't feel... It feels like he...
I'm kind of at a loss right there. I don't like
it feels like there's love there, that they want each other to be happy, but they don't know how for it to be done, because it feels like they think this is a death sentence.
Yeah.
That's the energy I'm getting. They feel that this is the end of the road for them.
And when people lose hope, things really start to crumble.
They want the other person to be happy. And this goes both ways. Like, they both want each other to be happy. But it
comes at a cost, it feels like.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
Right.
This was after my youngest nephew was born. So did he want to have an affair with you? Is that what's... I want to make sure I'm understanding.
Why is he... Who's the male power protector? Is it the nephew? I'm confused now. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I am understanding now.
Yeah.
Because you remind him of your sister before.
Okay.
Is what I'm getting. Like.
He wants both sides. He wants to be with her.
Too, basically.
Yeah. Girl, you got an interesting laugh. Just saying. Oh my lord.
Right? Like, this took a soap opera turn. Yeah. I wouldn't tell her.
No.
It would.
It's one of those secrets that
her heart's at 40%. It would definitely
break it.
I
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Keep this between you and him. Mm-hmm. If anyone should tell him it's him.
Right.
Not you.
Because he's the one that had the commitment with her.
Yes. All right.
Sorry, Poppy.
Sorry, my dearest. We're coming to you now.
Okay. So, should Poppy this interview for tomorrow morning, is this a job to keep? I'm getting a yes.
Like I'm saying this is one. I'm seeing like a bridge and a stepping stone.
Yeah.
A pond and stepping stones to get across this pond.
Keep putting in for better things. Better. I mean, sorry, excuse me. Take this for no, it's okay.
Okay, Crystal.
You needed the safe space, and Poppy understands. So
yeah, this is
thank
a
you,
place
Poppy, for being, so understanding. I do want to tell her, but afraid she will.
That's the cause.
And that's putting you in a difficult no-win situation. Thank you, Crystal. Love you. Sending love and light to you. Like Poppy, take this opportunity, especially if you really need it. But there's no shame in. Yeah, we've been on for over 3 hours. we're getting towards the end of our.
We're getting towards the end. That's why we're getting so goofy.
Yeah. If I have googly eyes. Yeah, I would say, Poppy, take this job if it, take this opportunity, and keep putting applications out there. If it's, like you were saying, sometimes we have to be on and then a stepping stone towards other things, other opportunities. Sometimes we have to show that we're willing to do the work, but is there anything better coming sooner? Is there anything better coming sooner? No. So, I mean, that's why I feel like you need to take this opportunity and still put forth, because something better, it may take a while until something better comes around. Puff, puff, and sip, sip. I mean, I'm ready for after the show.
That's a cute pipe.
And I always like, no shit, Sherlock, every time. Because that's what it's called, is a Sherlock. So, I mean.
That's adorable.
It glows in the dark, and it has like mushrooms and stuff on it, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely take the opportunity presented to you now. And then, like I said, I don't feel like anything better is coming sooner than what this opportunity environment is good there to work at. Is the environment there? I'm getting a yes.
It doesn't feel toxic.
But I also feel like
just be on your guard.
When you enter, you bring in your energy, which causes the rest of the environment. You're a whole vibe. So I do need it to cool. Yeah, absolutely. You are not wrong, Judith. So, like, I feel like you raise the vibe of the environment when you enter. So, be aware of your own energy too, and
always the one thing I always recommend is manifest what your day will be like in that morning when you first wake up. Say, I'm going to have an amazing day. I've got this. Let's rock this.
I usually, like, before I even open my eyes, when it doesn't happen every day or every morning, but like, I choose to be happy right here, right now. I'm choosing to be happy, and I'm going to have an amazing day. I'm going to be a bright light for the world around me, manifest that shit.
Girl.
Because our thoughts and our feelings, okay, and will there be opportunities for growth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that already.
And like, your hard work will not go unnoticed. Like, you bring a lot to the table, and I don't feel like it would take you very long, really, to get a raise, to get a promotion, be considered for
Spirit just said you got skill, so I don't know what industry you're going in, but they're like, she's got
retail.
skill. Do what?
I think she said retail. I'm not 100% sure, so you may
scroll back up.
Yeah, at a retailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got this. I can read. I
Good.
used to work retail, so if you're a people person,
you could sell ice to Eskimos, honey.
I mean,
what did you two do? Where did
Miss
Denise?
Judith, if we told you, you have to kill you and put you in there.
Yeah, you do have skills. Absolutely, you shine bright.
You do. You really do.
And
no, Miss Judith, Denise isn't feeling well, so she ducked out tonight.
She's behind the scenes, you know, because she just didn't feel well at all today. So,
but you do have skill.
Yeah,
it will. It will. Just be yourself. Spirit saying you're perky, charismatic. You got this. Miss Judith, I will make a thing of brownies and cookies and be like, free snacks.
Free snacks, yes. Love it. That's how you would catch me.
No.
Plus, I can't run very fast anyway, so I just be like, oh, is that a snack? And in the trap. Or cheese. Cheese or chocolate, bro. Instant catch. So yeah, I catch me after gummies. So oh Lord. But yeah, I feel like the interview will go well. I feel like it may be like the interview and then call back, come in again. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like it'll be more than just one. Sometimes, you know, there's like 2 or 3. Sometimes
like there's 2.
Yeah, because they'll tell you, oh, we have other applications and other interviews to conduct, and you know, but you're like, I got it. Like I usually will know, like I'll get I got it, you know, or something like that. You would.
Love you.
I love you too, meanie. Meanie. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Poppy.
Thank you for being so patient and
yes, thank you.
That was our last one for the night. So we will be on again Friday night.
Friday night,
7 p.m. We may do Reiki. We talked about that. I don't know 100%. Don't quote me. Maybe a different time. We're always contemplating things, and
right.
Even if it's been a night, you know how it be.
Girl.
Boy, we were real distracted earlier by boxes or whatever it was. Not good energy. So, what, you can't do one more reading? I mean, we can. Yeah, I know. Holy heck, we're still on. We're winding down.
Right. Okay. We're winding down.
It's okay. We're getting tired. Did you still want to do the message?
I'm going to do a collective reading for the very end for people who are doing catching a recap.
Yeah.
The first few cards this is a 5-card draw. And the first card I got was Viper, which is fear and healing. So whatever's going on in your life, you've got this. It's just a healing time right now, full of love from the Pelican card. The badge is talking about determination and mental energy. The Tiger card is willpower and passion, and that's how you're gonna get through this part of your life and phase. Is you have the willpower and passion to get through this. And the Deer card is talking about how you're going to get through this with grace and kindness. So whatever it is you're going through, just know you're not alone. You're full of light and love, and you have this. You've got this. Enjoy your rainbow because right now, it's just a little rainstorm. Enjoy the shower, and look forward to the rainbow at the end.
I love that. So I got 4 cards, and it's not from my fairy deck because I was using my fairy deck.
Okay.
Obviously. I got the 2 of Wands. This is the Crystal Visions Tarot.
Oh, that was pretty.
So the 2 of Wands, you know, we're kind of looking out at the horizon. You know, 2s are usually about either 2 choices, you know, maybe you're not sure which direction you want to go, but set out on a course. You know, I mean, we never know what's going to work until we give it a try, right? And Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action. So, you know, fire signs don't sit on the sidelines forever. You know, we're usually not wallflowers. So I also have Justice coming in. So anybody with any kind of legal thing, Justice is on your side. It is, oh my goodness, brain. Woo, woo, woo. It is Libra energy. Thank you, my brain. It finally kicked on. Oh, God. So, you know, the scales of justice, you know, tip them to be in your favor. You know, that's by asking Lady Justice to be on your side. We have the 5 of Wands, which, you know, hey, hunky men, you know, with no shirts on. I mean, I'm a fan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now you, oh, okay, Gigi, get it together.
Good luck with that.
You know, and the lions down here, you know, they're not setting out to kill one another. They're just like asserting dominance, you know. So you could be fighting to assert your dominance here, or, you know, I'm right. You know, and sometimes it's just like petty squabbles, petty disagreements, you know, nothing major, you know, we're not out to do each other harm or anything. But we also have the Empress showing up here, which I absolutely love. So, you know, pregnant, you know, that's fertility, but not just with getting pregnant or having a baby, which for those that have been trying a while, the Empress showing up for you would be like, oh, wow, it's time to get busy. Hey, get it. But, you know, life can be fertile. You could be planting seeds into fertile ground, you know, that, you know, I mean, there is fruit up here. The butterflies are about change and transformation and signs of life. So, I mean, looks like I missed Jackie B. Thank you both for your time and energy. You're welcome. I think Jackie is here. I don't know if it's the same Jackie, but we got a Jackie.
Right?
Had a phone call. People always call me. Don't you hate
rude?
It? Like, call back later. I'd be busy. If I got pregnant right now, that would be. If I got pregnant right now, I'd be suing because I've had a hysterectomy. So I ain't supposed to do this. Excuse me.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry if I got pregnant right now. I'm telling my mother, what'd you do?
I would be like,
is the doctor wrong with what's wrong with me?
Remember that movie? Was it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
Junior?
Yes.
Or yes. I think it was called. I'd be suing.
I'd be rich.
Like, excuse me. I would too, because I'd be like, I don't even have any baby making stuff in me anymore. That factory got out.
I mean, I never had it, so I mean,
Right? Like, let me find out. It's my baby too. It's a baby elephant. It's a baby elephant. There you go.
exactly.
An old mother. I mean, me too. It's really hard because I really wanted children and it just didn't happen for me. And this, I mean, it did, but it didn't. I have
Right.
angel babies, so but they're all always around me. My oldest one is the loudest of the four, the four that I know of. I don't think there was any more than that, but
Agreed.
Curtis is like maybe
Murder.
murder, but yeah, we're getting weird. Sleepy stupid kicked in. It's
Almost 3.5 hours.
But yeah, Curtis and I will be live again Friday, 7 p. Central Standard Time.
Mhm.
Denise, I'm your mother. Which is funny because, like I said, I used to tell my grandma I rocked her as a baby, and I'm 2 and she's, 47. So, I mean, it's possible.
Right?
I've been your mother in another life. Oh, God. Hopefully I wasn't like, what is her name? The actress. Wire Hangers. Joan Crawford.
Yes. Oh my God, Mother Dearest.
Mommy Dearest. Oh, when I would call my my mom would be like, don't do it.
Them's fighting words.
Oh, I do have lovely babies from past lives. You are not wrong, Edward.
You do.
I'm glad you can feel them. Like that makes me happy when they let other people know that they're around. And so in my heart, I am a mother. I do have motherly, although hopefully, like I said, not mommy dearest energy. But yeah.
I have a strong urge to buy you a pack of wire hangers.
Oh God. No wire hangers. Oh gosh.
I'm innocent. I'm sorry.
We love it though. What can we say? We're at the end here, you guys. I mean, cheap entertainment. But yeah, so we will be on again Friday night.
Yep.
And okay, yes, Jackie, email me tomorrow and I will get I apologize. I was just like a crazy
People be people and
yeah, people be people in a little too hard sometimes and
nope.
it just the one person didn't, even if they weren't telling the truth about cancer and everything, it's still to me nothing like to be rude to that person about. Like I don't care if they were lying or not or whatever the case, like don't pick on people on not on my watch.
No.
Your great grandkids are out there now. Wow. I mean, I do. You were off balance too. It really was. And Edward, that's beautiful. I love that. Be like, come to me, grandbabies. So I definitely feel a legacy, even though this go around I wasn't able. In the next life, I feel like it'll happen again. So I've had a beautiful, wonderful, amazing life anyway. And that's what I choose to focus on now. So do we have to have Denise to end the stream?
I want to text her to make sure.
Okay, because I don't know. And it doesn't give me the option. So thank you so much for your time. You're both a blessing. Yeah, and Denise's interview is still here, and your lives are always a blessing of yes, thank you. And I'm glad you were here, Judith, and I'm glad you your energy and everything is well. Yeah, and I'm kind of off balance. Thank you,
You're
Jackie,
welcome, Jackie.
for being. Is it a mod? Is that what it's called? You have the
Mhm.
wrench for your name. Thank you for catching things and being an amazing mod. And Edward, I love that you're talking about my babies. That made me feel good.
It really did. Thank you all. Love and light to everybody.
Yes, love
And
and
for
light.
those who are watching recaps or coming along the set after we've ended the show,
Yeah.
we wish you love and light. I know right now that these times are super trying, but
Crystal, my mom is doing so well. Like her strength, she's got her strength back. Her incision has healed up nicely. Sending out, yes, Rebecca, love, light, blessings to all of our beautiful, spiritually connected collective family. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough week, Judith. I hope I'll add you to my good week candle so I know to put your name. Let me write that
probably we're
down.
done.
Oh,
Oh, you sound awful.
I am.
I'm
I
so,
ate some chicken broth
mm,
with some spaghetti noodles,
yeah.
and then I just had a grilled cheese.
Well, I'm glad you're able to eat though.
Yeah.
Judith, Rebecca, Edward, I added you. I light a candle on every Sunday and look at this list of names I have that I wish everybody a good week. My candle.
I am going to rest.
Yeah. Uh,
They just needed me to.
we got to end the stream
We have to
because
be needy on her right now.
yeah. Sorry, Denise.
Oh, that's okay. I'm
I was
just.
like, I tried, I looked, and I was like, I think we might need Denise to.
Yep.
You had to start and finish it, Mama.
But thanks everyone. Love and light to everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And hit that little bell icon to be notified when we come back on.
And we'll see you soon.
Agreed. Peace and love, guys.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Night.